Canadians on their team. Our out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We'll tell you, Friday night here at Rogers Place, it is Teddy Bear Toss. The Edmonton Oil Kings, with 8 players out of lineup due to illness, will take on the Everett Silvertips tomorrow night. Jack Campbell gets a start as Bakersfield is in Henderson. That is Vegas's farm team. In the NHL tonight, they're going at it. And the Maple Leafs in Florida, a little bit of nastiness. Nothing wrong with that. Tied at 1 after 2 periods. Meanwhile, the Islanders are doubling up. New Jersey 4-2. That's in the third. Carolina and Philadelphia tied 1-1 in the second. Nashville, a pair of goals from Michael McCarron. You just can't contain that guy, let me tell you. 2 goals, and the Preds are up 2-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Minnesota made a coaching change yesterday. Dean Edmonton out, John Hines in, and the Wild lead the Blues 2-1 after 1. Just getting underway. Actually, now they're done. The first period in Winnipeg, Dallas, and the Jets no score. Edmonton and Winnipeg on Thursday. And Chicago leads the Seattle Kraken by a score of 2-0. Dickinson, another goal. Jason Dickinson's got 7 goals this year to put Chicago up by a score of 2-0 over the Seattle Kraken. Later tonight, Tampa Bay and Arizona, Anaheim at the Vancouver Canucks. Stay tuned following the game for the Alberta Blue Cross Insurance goal of the game. Whatever life brings, we've got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Back with Rob Brown on the forward keys of the game when Rogers Game Night continues.
Discover what Canada's largest hydrocarbon processing region means to your life in the Heartland. Stay up to date on industry projects, emergency response, sustainability, and more. Learn, connect, and fuel community engagement with us. Visit lifeintheheartland.com.
Hockey fans, it's game night. Why not enjoy a touch of Alberta's finest, Flourish Vodka? Proudly crafted right here in Alberta at the Eau Claire Distillery in Turner Valley. Flourish Vodka embodies the spirit of the Oilers. Bold, smooth, and filled with pride. Visit your local liquor store or go to eauclairedistillery.ca to find out where you can score your own bottle of Flourish. Flourish Vodka, raising the bar on game night. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Want to better understand operations in Alberta's industrial heartland? Life in the Heartland provides community resources and education about the industry that fuels our region. Visit us at lifeintheheartland.com and subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed and up to date.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Rogers Game Night. Let's get right to it. Our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob knows Zach Hyman. He's been pretty good of late for the Oilers.
He's been very good for the Oilers. He's been one of the most consistent players for the Oilers all season long. And we thought coming into this game, the Oilers might have a bit of an advantage with the fact that they were healthy and the Vegas Golden Knights missing 2 very good defensemen. And the late scratch of Hyman. Janmark moves up. A very serviceable player that plays good in the defensive zone, but he's no Zach Hyman, so certainly a big loss for the Oilers tonight in this hockey game.
All right, second of a back-to-back for Vegas, as you mentioned. First matchup since the Oilers played Vegas in the playoffs last year. What sort of things get sort of carried over?
Well, in all honesty, not a whole lot. If there wasn't the slash with Leon and Pietrangelo, there would be nothing really carried over. It's a new season, but that one was a bit bigger than a big hit or a cross check or something like that, so that one will be remembered. I think that the reason that slash happened was the physicality that the Oilers used on Pietrangelo the entire game. That you want to continue, but you certainly don't want to go out looking for revenge. The Oilers cannot afford to lose a game by taking a dumb penalty, and certainly can't afford to lose a player to doing something silly. So be strong and be physical if you can. But it's a test for the Oilers. Vegas is a good team. They haven't played as well lately, but Reed and I were saying downstairs, they haven't played as well, but they're still giving up only 2.8 goals against. So the puck's not going in the net, but they're still playing good hockey, the kind of hockey that wins you a Stanley Cup. This is a good test for an Oilers team that's started to play a little bit better.
Rob, great stuff. Let's go to the Ford Keys to the game for Ford, your official partner of the Edmonton Oilers, built Ford proud.
Well, 2 things. Patience. When you play against Vegas, you can't get too itchy with the puck on your stick because they're waiting for you to turn it over. And 2, win battles. Win battles, you get on the power play. The Edmonton Oilers power play has been red hot the last couple of games. Get on the power play, because that's one way that you can take advantage of a team that doesn't give up a lot of goals. Have an extra player on the ice.
Great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
Tonight, we're obviously, it's a special night here in the building. Cam Moon's going to have some of those details when we come back on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's game on at City Ford. The 2024s are coming, so find year-end savings like $11,000 on the legendary Ford F-150. And find 1.99% financing for up to 60 months on select SUVs. Plus, score up to $10,000 in credit card cash. And the City Ford prize wheel could net you a trip to Vegas, a barbecue, an iPad, a leaf blower, or a Costco gift card with your purchase. Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, and breathtaking views. Experience resort-like amenities including a full-time concierge, yoga and fitness studios, golf simulator, plus indoor and outdoor lounges for you to live your best life. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
The Edmonton Oilers taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Reed Wilkins, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We are the Oilers Radio Network. It is Hockey Fights Cancer Night, as it has been 25 years. And right now the players holding their sticks up in the air, and everyone with a sheet who they're fighting for right now. And the entire building at Rogers Place is lit up with cell phone lights. It's quite a powerful spectacle here at Rogers Place. So a special night for sure. All the rink board advertising is in purple, the scoreboard in purple. It's Hockey Fights Cancer. The Oilers got a big game here tonight as they take on the Vegas Golden Knights. Edmonton, of course, has won their last couple. The 8-2 win over Anaheim on Sunday. Friday, they were in Washington. They won that one by a score of 5-0. Played pretty well in that third period against the Carolina Hurricanes, and you can see it starting to come on. Now, for the Golden Knights, they came out of the gate incredibly well. They were 11-0-1 to start the season, picking up right where they left off after they won the Stanley Cup. Since then, 3-5-2. Not scoring a lot, not giving up much, and they lost last night by a score of 2-1 in overtime in Calgary. They're going to play in Vancouver as well on this road swing, as we're going to have a ceremonial puck drop here at Rogers Place. Our starting lineup brought to you by Coventry Homes. Flexibility within reach. Get back in the game with customizable designs by Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Leon Draisaitl with Evander Kane and Connor Brown. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Cody Ceci. Stuart Skinner starts in goal. For the Golden Knights, William Karlsson with Ivan Barbashev and Jonathan Marchessault. They start up front. Nicholas Hague and Alex Pietrangelo on the back end. Logan Thompson will start in goal. Referees tonight, Michael Markovich along with Peter McDougall, Travis Toomey, and Brandon Garlitz. They are on the lines. That's our starting lineup for our good friends at Coventry Homes. Looking at the goaltending matchup, Stuart Skinner, 6-7-1 on the year. He had 21 saves in that 8-2 win versus Anaheim on Sunday. Logan Thompson is 5-3-1 this year, 16 saves in a 2-0 loss versus Arizona on Saturday. That was his last game. Thompson is 0-2-0 lifetime against Edmonton, whereas Stuart Skinner is 2-0-1 against the Vegas Golden Knights in his career. We're looking forward to this one. It's the Oilers, it's the Vegas Golden Knights here at Rogers Place as we go downstairs for the national anthems with Robert Clark.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country. With the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Oilers and the Golden Knights here at Rogers Place. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Reed Wilkins, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Brendan Escott. We are the Oilers Radio Network. They're getting the carpet off the ice. We get set to go as Edmonton faces Vegas for the first time this year. Edmonton 7-12-1 coming into this one, having won their last two. The Golden Knights 14-5-3. They've dropped their last two, albeit one of them was in overtime.
They got a real good team. This is going to be a real good test for the Edmonton Oilers.
Can't wait.
Let's get after it.
Let's. Oilers in their regular home blues, the traditional Edmonton Oiler look. The Vegas Golden Knights in their road whites with the dark gray, the gold, and a little touch of red. Leon Draisaitl will take the opening faceoff against William Karlsson. Leon Draisaitl tied for ninth in NHL scoring with 28 points. He's got a 4-game point streak coming into this one. We dropped the puck. We're underway. CC across to Nurse, just inside the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle, nobody there for Edmonton. That'll be icing right off the hop. 8 seconds in.
Well, this is a Vegas team that's the Stanley Cup champs, and they ended the Oilers' playoff dreams, and it was an interesting series. Probably the closest, and I don't want to be respectful of Florida and Dallas, but I mean, it was 2-2 after 2. I mean, they were up 3-0 on Dallas, and they won in 5 over Florida, 1 in 5 over the Jets.
Here's Haig through the middle off the draw, and it's given away to Kane, and Draisaitl up to the blue line and stolen by Marchessault.
Wow, that was a chance for Edmonton.
Sure
Marchessault
was.
made a good play as a forward. Break the play up.
Haig will lift it up, gets it out. Bouncing puck, and they're going to go glove ahead pass. We get the whistle 26 seconds in. But you're right, that round 2 Oilers and Vegas Golden Knights, that was a hotly contested series. And I heard on Oilers Now, Kelly McCrimmon saying it could have went either way. He's right, it could have went either way.
Yeah, but it went their way.
No, it didn't.
And they had a little bit more depth up front. And the Oilers, you know, Nick Bjugstad, a player we both really like.
Yep.
He was really good in round 1 against LA. A little bit quieter. But the bottom line was they got the one game that was stolen by a goaltender was at Aiden Hill in Game 6.
Puck goes off the glass, not a play, but yes, you're right.
38 stops. I mean, the Edmonton Oilers, people forget this, 2-2 in the series. They outshot Vegas 75-53 in the final 2 games and lost the series. And, it's a new year, and Vegas is still defending. This team plays zone defense better than any team in the league. They got big defensemen that front pucks, and they got the goaltender whisperer, Sean Burke, helping them out in between the pipes. It's a great organization. They're tough to beat.
Stevenson will get it out over on the right wing to Caden Korzak. They'll rim it into the Edmonton zone. Just underway, Oilers and Vegas Golden Knights. Puck up near the Edmonton blue line, and it's McDavid to get it out. Right wing off of Nugent Hopkins. Goes in behind Braden McNabb. He'll chase after it. Goes to the inboards, taken away by Nugent Hopkins. Spins around in behind the net. Gets over to the left side. Now to McDavid in behind the goal. Comes over to the right. He'll get it in front of the net. That goes off a leg right to Korzak. He'll take it over to the right side. Now reverse it over to McNabb.
Connor had Nugent Hopkins on the back door. If that pass gets through, it's in the net.
McNabb inside his own and fans on the pass. Almost gave it away. Amadio then recovers to Waugh. Forced back over to McNabb. The left wing to Carrier. Now into the middle of the ice to Waugh. Stood up at the Edmonton blue line. And Derek Ryan will dump it in on the right wing. Minute and a half gone here, scoreless first. Puck played off the glass. That hit the netting, and we get the whistle inside the Vegas Golden Knights zone. Faceoff will be to the left of Logan Thompson. Logan Thompson, one of 8 WHL grads on the game roster. On the Vegas side, 8 WHL grads on the game roster. On the Oilers side, 16 in total. That's all from one league.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, Kelly McCrimmon certainly knows the Manitoba kids as well as anybody out there in hockey, and he's got several former WHL general managers working for his club, like Kelly Kissio, Bruno Capezzi.
Yep. Off the draw in the Vegas zone. Back to Desharnais, right wing point. He'll get it across. Kulak, he'll blast it, and the save by Thompson. That one hit him up high. That might have hurt.
It hurt him.
He held on to it, but it caught him just under the mask. That was a blast from Brett Kulak.
Logan Thompson's an interesting story. Played for the Brandon Wheat Kings, and then he ended up at Brock University. Apparently, Brock's got a pretty good goalie this year as well, I'm hearing. So, Unger. That was with Moose Jaw last.
That's right. Before that, he had played in Red Deer.
Yeah. Is that Connor Unger? Is that his name?
I think so.
Well, you should know. You did.
I wasn't there when he was there.
Oh, okay.
Puck rolls just wide of the Vegas Golden Knight net. The puck goes in behind the goal. Over to the left wing. Hutton will get it up the boards. Give it to Carrier. Now to the middle. White Cloud on the right side for Waugh. Tries to get it back to White Cloud. Now White Cloud will get it on the right wing inside the Oilers' zone. Pass on the right side to Amadio. Bounces off the side of the Edmonton net. Sent back to the point. White Cloud on the left wing for Amadio. Now into the left wing corner of the Oilers' zone. Taken away by Sam Gagne. He's going to bring it out for Edmonton down the right wing. Into the Golden Knight end. Right side to Ernie. He'll put it towards the net. Stick save made by Thompson. McLeod wrap it around to the right wing point. Ceci holds on to it there. Edmonton's making a change. Ceci will crank it around on the left wing. Derek Ryan up against the boards. It's in there with Carrier and Hutton. And the puck to the top of the circle. It is cleared out by Carrier. Ceci to Nurse inside his own blue line. Scoreless here in the first. It's about 3 minutes gone. The Oilers taking on the Golden Knights. At center ice, Nurse will blast it into the Vegas zone at rims on the right. Ceci keeping it in on the right wing point. White Cloud didn't get much on a clearing attempt. Ryan will keep it in. Give it to McLeod. Comes loose, top of the circle. Marchessault to the middle of the ice where Hutton will come up to center. Gain the center ice line and shoot it in. Nurse on the right wing. Off the right wing boards to Derek Ryan. Off the boards and out. Given away. Ryan McLeod. He'll walk in. He'll shoot it. And that one just off the shin pads of Pietrangelo. And it goes in behind the net. Pietrangelo will get it up the right wing. You hear the boos while he had the puck. It's brought in by Marchessault. Comes across the line. It's poked off his stick. It comes out. Vegas has to regroup. Pass through the middle of Marchessault. Misses him. It goes just off the stick of Skinner. Bouchard will come in front of the Edmonton net on the right wing to Draisaitl. Now to Connor Brown. Slides down the right wing side up to the blue line, and the Golden Knights will dump it in. McNabb on the end boards gets hit. It goes back to Bouchard in front of the goal. Just missed Draisaitl. Comes back to the line. Save made by Thompson off of Ekholm. And Bouchard gets stripped of it down the left wing, and it's Eichel into the Oiler end. He'll go towards the net. Great play by Ekholm. Knocked him off the puck. Never got a shot on goal. Puck cleared out, and it's McNabb at center.
Well, that's what Ekholm did last year for Bouchard when he came over. He cleaned up some of the messes that occasionally occur because Evan's going to have the puck a lot and there's going to be mistakes made.
Out to center ice, it's Draisaitl into the Vegas zone on the right wing. Off the boards and in. We're scoreless for 4.5 into the opening period. Kane will play it over to the right wing. It's McNabb for the Golden Knights. Get it up the left side and out. Puck gets to the middle. Korzak will shoot it towards the net. Saved by Skinner. The rebound goes to Janmark. Got it to the corner. Comes out the shot again. This time Skinner will hold on to that. There'll be no rebound at all as Chandler Stevenson put it on goal. Or make that walk.
You mentioned Chandler Stevenson. He is a pending UFA. One of the things that Kelly talked about today in our interview with him, Kelly McCrimmon, the general manager, is just the strength they have down the middle. And, I mean, they can play Stevenson on the wing, but he can play center. Obviously, Eichel and Carlson are their top two centers, and Chandler Stevenson's had 64 and 65-point seasons the last 2 years. He is a UFA. I'm sure he's a priority for them to re-sign.
Off the draw on the Oiler end. Nurse will drop it behind the net on the right. Ceci off the right wing boards. Goes to Matthias Janmark. Brings it into the Vegas zone. Tried to drop it back to the blue line. Carrier broke it up. Got it out to center ice. It goes to Amadio. They'll shoot it in. Gets to the left wing corner in the Edmonton zones. Comes free, top of the circle. Waugh can't get it to the blue line. McDavid took it away, found room in the middle to Cody Ceci. He'll bring it out. Now on the right wing to Janmark. Into the Vegas zone. Pass across. Nugent Hopkins to Ceci. Just missed the redirect. Great opportunity there for Edmonton. In behind the goal is McDavid. Tied up by Whitecloud. Puck along the left wing boards. Janmark off the left boards with it to the blue line. To Nurse, his shot. That one pinballs off a body and wide of the goal. It's lifted up and out by Carrier.
Oilers have had a couple pretty good looks here and haven't been able to convert them.
Ceci will take it in behind the Edmonton net. Shots 3 apiece. Game still scoreless. Up the right wing to Vincent Desharnais. Now on the right side, directed in by Gagne. Hamblin goes flying after it. Pietrangelo got it around the boards. Now in from the blue line was Desharnais. Puck comes loose. Cotter will get it out. Go across to Pietrangelo. Give it to Colasar into the Oiler end. Cross ice off the corner boards. Cotter looking for it. Went to Hutton. His shot. That's blocked. Comes up to the blue line, and Hutton will keep it in. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Desharnais to the middle to Hamblin. Now out to Gagne.
Nice middle zone breakout there from Vincent Desharnais.
Puck dumped in. Pietrangelo will get it up to the top of the circle and now takes a high stick from Adam Ernie. The Oilers are going to be shorthanded once they touch it. Pietrangelo across to Hutton. Delayed penalty coming to Edmonton.
He just speared, gave a stick back to Ernie right in front of the ref, and the ref doesn't call it. That's not...
Oh. And now too many men on the ice for Vegas. That's going to open it, or even it right up. Oh. So it'll be 4-on-4. Vegas was trying to make a change. They had control of the puck, and they had a lot of players out there. We're going to take a break. Scoreless, 6 minutes, 48 seconds gone here in the first period from Rogers Place in downtown Edmonton. This is Sport Dealers NHL Hockey of the Oilers Radio Network.
Your furnace is dead. It's time to replace it before winter crushes you. Legacy Heating and Cooling is practically there already. Yeah, we're working in your basement, doing a replacement. The work is so furnace-y, building your legacy. With no payments and no interest for 1 year, you gotta call Legacy. Replacing your dying furnace before it's too late, that's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Hockey fans, it's game night. Why not enjoy a touch of Alberta's finest, Flourish Vodka? Proudly crafted right here in Alberta at the Eau Claire Distillery in Turner Valley. Flourish Vodka embodies the spirit of the Oilers. Bold, smooth, and filled with pride. Visit your local liquor store or go to eauclairedistillery.ca to find out where you can score your own bottle of Flourish. Flourish Vodka, raising the bar on game night. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
It takes some courage to get out there and travel. You never know if your bags might mysteriously vanish, or if that guacamole is going to come back to haunt you, or if the plane just never takes off in the first place. But through it all, you have a partner in Alberta Blue Cross. Our travel insurance lets you take the security of home with you, wherever you go. Whatever life brings, be ready for it. Find travel insurance today at ab.bluecross.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless here in the first. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer at Rogers Place. Tonight's Oilers Mega 50-50 raffle in support of Movember, funding medical research, groundbreaking tests and trials, life-changing men's health programs, and innovative treatments. Current jackpot over $1.7 million.
Nicely done. 4-4 hockey here.
Eye sticking to Ernie. Too many men on the ice to Vegas. Puck behind the Vegas net. McDavid is passed to Draisaitl. Goes off the stick of Pietrangelo. Comes back to McDavid. Now on the left wing to Bouchard. Just missed Draisaitl with it. Haig gets control for the Golden Knights. Up the left wing for Jack Eichel.
And this is where the Oilers gave up one last year in Game 6 here. 4-on-4. And it was McDavid and Draisaitl on the ice. And they kept on finding Jonathan Marchessault, who had that second period hat trick. That was absolutely critical to the Vegas Golden Knights getting the victory that night.
Eichel to the Oiler blue line, separated from the puck where Ekholm gets it. Now to Bouchard, back to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm waits in behind the Edmonton net. Now comes up the middle, gets away from Eichel. Over across to Bouchard at center, now through the middle. McDavid over the line to Draisaitl. His shot off a stick goes in behind the Vegas net. Korzak up the right wing to Eichel, back to Korzak. Cross to McNabb, right wing to Eichel at center. They'll bring the puck in. On the right wing, couldn't get a pass through. Good job by Ceci to break it up. The puck cleared out.
Boy, this is a poised Vegas Golden Knights squad.
Korzak will bring it up the right wing, and he'll get it out to center ice. Korzak into the Oiler end, left side to Stevenson. Now to Stone. He'll shoot it. Glove save made by Skinner. He holds onto it as Mark Stone lets one go from the high slot area.
But it's their build-up, and it's not going helter-skelter speed.
Patient.
Yeah. And we shouldn't be surprised. This is a poised team. They got 7 30-year-olds going tonight. Edmonton with the same amount. Actually, the Oilers down to 6 because Hyman's not playing.
Right.
And that's an important one because he's been as good as anybody.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. 39 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. We played 8:09 of a scoreless first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Off the draw in the Edmonton zone. It comes out. Back for it. White Cloud forced back by Kane. Give it to Hutton. Now up the right wing and won't get out. Kept in by Nurse. Put it off the end boards. Along the right side. Kane to the blue line. Goes past Ceci and out. The Oilers will have to regroup. And it is Darnell Nurse picking it up through the middle. They'll get to center. Into the Vegas zone. He'll shoot it just wide of the net. Wah. Turns in the right corner. Up the right wing boards. To White Cloud, now to Hutton, into the Oiler end on the left wing. Stops up top of the circle. Dumps it down low. Another penalty coming up. And this time it's Edmonton. It's going to be an interference call.
Like, you got to call them both ways when they're retaliating with the stick every time. It's twice they've retaliated with the stick. First it was Pietrangelo, and then this time White Cloud, and they don't call it either time. Calling the initial one. Oilers fans won't like that. I don't like that. Like, when the guy sits there and gives him an obvious slash back, you have to call it.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Vegas 11th in the league at 22.1%. The Oilers penalty killing's moved up to 20th, 77.2.
Face off to the right of Skinner. As Derek Ryan will take the draw against Chandler Stevenson. Puck swung back to the blue line. Pietrangelo on the left wing to Marchessault. Now into the corner to Stevenson. On the right side, his pass goes off at Desharnais. That puck comes free for a moment, and it will come right out to Nugent Hopkins. He'll skate out with it. Up the left side, Eichel on him. Could not get the pass across to Ryan.
Nugent Hopkins, the Oilers players got to start throwing their head back because Vegas is inducing some calls here early in the game.
On the left side, Marchessault in the Oilers zone. Out the hash marks, cross-ice pass off a stick, goes right to Skinner. He was able to swat it away, and it comes free behind the net. Nugent Hopkins will rim it. It'll get to the line and out. Pietrangelo with it, with 1:18 to go in this power play for the Golden Knights. We're scoreless in the first. Marchessault brings it in on the left wing. Back to Pietrangelo on the right wing point. Stone lets it go in behind the net to Eichel. Has it left wing. Eichel back to the blue line for Marchessault. He'll walk in, he'll shoot it. Save made by Skinner. Eichel has it on the left wing. It's off the left wing boards, into the corner. Now to Stevenson, left side, into the corner to Eichel. Get it out to Stevenson. His shot. Nice save by Skinner. The rebound comes free. Across to Eichel. The pass by Pietrangelo. And that one broken up, cleared out by Janmark.
A couple real good saves from Stuart Skinner. Then a nice read from Janmark.
35 seconds left to go in the penalty to Darnell Nurse. 9:42 to go in a scoreless first period. Up the left wing is Carlson into the Edmonton zone to Barbashev. Take it into the corner. Kulak gets in there. Gets caught up in skates. Mattio's trying to take it out. Kulak holding it up against the board. CC in there as well. It does come free, and it is Kulak up the right wing to the blue line. That's sprung out. Here's a shorthanded chance for Edmonton. Down the right wing is McLeod in front of the net. Jammed on goal. The save made by Logan Thompson. An opportunity there for Warren Fogle. Penalty is over. Puck brought into the Oilers zone down the left wing. Wow will go behind the net. Lost it. It goes to the right wing corner. Cleared out to center by Ekholm. So Vegas 0 for 1 with a man advantage. Puck bounced into the Edmonton end. Ekholm across to Bouchard. We're scoreless in the first. 8:48 to go here in the opening period. McDavid will get it out to center to Kane to McDavid. In over the line, comes down the left wing. He'll go in behind the net. It's knocked off. His stick goes over to the right side. Pass back to the point. Just came out as Draisaitl was looking to Bouchard. Now Bouchard will get over center and bounce it in on net. Thompson can set it. White Cloud up the right wing to Cotter. Got it to the line and out. Puck brought in by Colasar. He'll shoot it. And a glove save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to that. We're going to take a break. We got 8:19 to go in a scoreless first. The Oilers and the Golden Knights from Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Being on this road together means saving twice during the Fountain Tire Road Ready sales event. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 select tires. Plus, get a bonus $50 off any service until December 16th. Book your appointment at fountaintire.com. Restrictions apply. Financing available. Ugh, fine print.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions. Being on this road together means saving twice during the Fountain Tire Road Ready sales event. Save up to $225 on a set of 4 select tires. Plus, get a bonus $50 off any service until December 16th. Book your appointment at fountaintire.com. Restrictions apply. Financing available. Ugh, fine print. All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Golden Knights. 8:19 to go in the opening period.
Well, the Oilers survive a pretty good Vegas power play there. A little bit sloppy on some zone entries for Vegas. On some slow build-up plays, not some absolute counter strikes.
Stone will get the puck off the draw in the Oilers zone. Now to Stevenson off the right wing boards. He'll shoot it. And that goes off a leg wide of the Edmonton net. Kane through the middle to Draisaitl. Gets to center. Now to Ceci. Brings it in on the right wing. McNabb on him. Got it low. Brown was looking for it. He dumps down Korzak. Puck comes across to McNabb of the Golden Knights. Up the left wing. Won't get it out. Draisaitl kept it in to Nurse. On the left wing over to Kane. Got squeezed on the boards. Stone got it out for Vegas. Now to Eichel, comes in on the left wing. Dumps it into the left wing corner, goes after it. It's bumped by Nurse. Puck comes free. Draisaitl up the right side to Connor Brown to the line. That's kept in. Hagel shoot it. Blocked by Nurse. And Brown through the middle. Played off the skate by Draisaitl into the Vegas zone. Right wing to Kane. Makes a little move. Gets by Barbashev. Couldn't get the shot away. Puck sent to the blue line. Doesn't get out. Draisaitl keeps it in. His back pass. That just missed on the left wing for Janmark. Janmark now has it left wing corner. Along the left wing boards, he gets tied up by Haig. Puck comes free in the middle. Carlson will get it out. Dumped right back in by Bouchard. Haig across to Pietrangelo. Up the right wing to Marchessault. Off the right wing boards. Goes into the Edmonton zone. There's Carlson in on the forecheck. Nugent Hopkins had him tied up. Puck comes to Bouchard. He'll skate through center. Now in over the line to the left side. He'll look to the net. He'll pass it across. And McDavid couldn't find the handle. Puck goes to the right corner. Now it's Janmark back to the blue line to Bouchard. He'll drill a shot and a glove save made by Thompson. Holds on. 6:35 to go here in a scoreless first.
Fortunately for Evan, he didn't have any net front there. I think the Oilers have been a little bit deselective here early. A couple times maybe just put a little bit more on goal. Yeah. But these guys block a lot of shots, and that was a factor in the series. I mean, the Oilers sliced and diced Vegas on the power play. Like, there's no question. But 5-on-5, Vegas was infinitely the better team, with the exception of one line. Fogle with McLeod and Ryan. The final 5 games of that series, when they played together, they were good.
Off the draw, Gagner will shoot. Score! It somehow got in, and Edmonton's up 1-0.
Oh, you get a goal from your fourth line. That's saying something. And what do we talk about? What do you need to do?
Just shoot it.
Just shoot. The Oilers, Gagner came in after Hamlin tied a draw up and just fired it towards the net. Ernie was providing a little bit of a net front on the play, but Sam Gagner sifts one through. And I don't think it got a piece of Adam Ernie. I think it's Sam's 3rd goal of the season.
I think you're right. Logan Thompson did not have that post sealed on the short side, and Gagner scores at 13:29 of the opening period. Edmonton up 1-0. Desharnais in his own end. Got it around to the blue line. That's kept in. It goes to Hutton left side. His shot, and that one blocked in front of the net. Puck goes back to Whitecloud.
Gagner doesn't have a stick. The Oilers got to find a...
Puck comes out to Hutton. His shot, bad save made by Skinner as Ben Hutton slipped in from the left point. Puck goes to Gagner. He's going to get it out for Edmonton, and he put it into the Vegas bench. 6 minutes to go here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Gagner from Hamblin at 13:29.
Well, James Hamlin's becoming a fan favorite here. Of course, a homegrown product. And if this doesn't mean on a night which we recognize the challenges with cancer, certainly James Hamlin losing his mother Gina to cancer several years ago.
Long pass by Nurse. Now it goes to Derek Ryan. He'll come in. He'll shoot it off the glove of Thompson. A bouncing puck put towards the net by McLeod. That was kept out by Thompson. Fogle working in behind the net. Gets it over to the left wing. Wow, right on him. Puck comes free. McNabb in behind his goal. Up the left wing to Carrier. We'll just get it out. Puck bounces across to Nurse. Up the left wing to Fogle. Cross ice to Ceci. It's behind him. He's got to go back for it. 1-0 Oilers lead here on a goal by Sam Gagner. We're in the first period. The Oilers taking on the Golden Knights. Ceci at center ice. He'll dump it in. He's going to rim on the left inside the Golden Knights zone. Connor Brown gets it to sit down. Behind the goal to Kane. Couldn't sweep it in front of the net. Brown will go to the left wing. Back to the blue line for Ekholm. He'll shoot it. Blocked in front of the net by Pietrangelo. Puck comes up to the blue line, and Stevenson will get it out.
That was an old school.
Yes.
Craig Muni hit there from... That's holding, isn't it? Like,
puck's brought into the Edmonton end, taken away by Ekholm. Now to Kane. On the right side to Brown to Kane. He'll go in front of the net, just off the stick of Ekholm. In behind the net, Evander Kane. Back to the right wing point. Bouchard will shoot. Oh, it just kept out. Thompson Wilson covers it up.
What a save.
That went off a Vegas stick, and it almost went in. And Logan Thompson got it with the right pad. We're going to take a break. 4:35 to go in the first. 1-0. The Oilers lead the Golden Knights from Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
When it comes to tough, there's no such thing as second best. It's why we built the 2023 Ford F-150 with available Power Boost full hybrid V6 engine and class exclusive Pro Power onboard. If you want the truck built with power, capability, and innovation, there's no substitute. There's only F-150. Until November 28th, get up to $5,500 in Black Friday rebates on select 2023 F-150 models. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca for details.
McDavid trying to come in with speed. Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores!
Hey, Edmonton. Rogers wants you to stay connected to your Edmonton Oilers.
Connor McDavid! Fantastic!
Catch every goal on Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network with Rogers 5G mobile plans. To learn more, visit rogers.com/5G. That's rogers.com/5G.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 4:35 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Hockey fights cancer tonight.
Yep.
Stelter family being recognized on the video scoreboard.
And the Oilers have a good couple opportunities here. And both teams backing off so that we can take a little time during the commercial break as well. But Oilers, after getting a goal from an unexpected source, guy we didn't think was going to play today, Sam Gagner, have started to put some more pucks on the net. They've not had the benefit of the power play. Vegas has had one. Shots are fairly even, 10-9 for Edmonton. And Sam Gagner with the lone goal.
That's right. James Hamblin with the assist. Late scratch as Zach Hyman out of the lineup. Gagner comes in. Here's Bouchard on the blue line. To Nugent Hopkins, his shot, and that one went off of McNabb and out of play.
And that's what they do, right? They've got the big hulking defenseman. I mean, the irony is you saw Chris Knobloch coach Braden McNabb, and Braden was the WHL MVP that year in the playoffs when Kootenay won the 2011 Western Hockey League Championship. Unfortunately for Braden and for Chris, he knocked Joey Hishon into next week within about 5 minutes of the start of the Memorial Cup, and it was not good for Kootenay after. And unfortunately for Joey Hishon, he was never really the same player after that hit. Colorado first-round pick.
McNabb was amazing in those playoffs that year. Puck rimmed inside the Golden Knight zone. Another penalty coming up to Edmonton.
See, he's sitting there being interfered with, and they call Bouchard on the penalty. Like,
yeah, Carlson.
The guy's sitting there grabbing his stick, and you call Bouchard on. Like, it's getting a little frustrating here. And I think Chris Knobloch's sort of sitting there going, really? Like, these guys are a little bit too involved in this game out of the gate here every time.
So a trip against Bouchard, second power play of the game. Oh, that was a trip.
He tripped him, but the point is he got picked off on the way that led to the trip.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Skinner. They get tied up. It goes back to the blue line. Eichel will walk in, shoot it. That's partially blocked. And Nugent Hopkins will now softly dump it down the ice.
Derek Ryan, man, takes the shortest shifts alive. Wins the draw, gets off the ice.
It's about a 12-second shift. But effective because they got the puck down the ice. Eichel to the Oiler line. He'll get it in to Stevenson. Trying to get it back to Eichel. It goes off a Nurse right to Skinner. He'll cover it up. Face off in the Oiler end to the left of Skinner. 3:41 to go in the first. 1-0 Edmonton leading. Oilers play in Winnipeg on Thursday. Then not again until December 6th, which is a Wednesday. Carolina is here. Puck back to the point. Pietrangelo to Marchessault. Pietrangelo, he'll shoot it. That just goes wide of the Edmonton net. On the right wing, it's Eichel. He's at the hash marks, goes to the corner. Forced down by Drysdale. He'll get it out, and the shot wide of the net by Marchessault goes down, or by Stone, and it goes down the ice.
Edmonton lucky that Pietrangelo didn't hit the net because that shot, Stu Skinner beat.
Eichel turning it up towards center, gets over center, shoots it in. It took a weird bounce off the stanchion on the glass, and the puck hammered down the ice by Ekholm. Minute to go in the penalty to Bouchard. Pietrangelo, as you can hear, had the puck. Now he drops it back. Give it to Carlson. He'll get to the Oiler blue line, but stood up. Now Mario will get the puck just in. Now on the right wing for Waugh. Waugh back to the point for Hutton. Right side. Mario behind the net. Now it comes out to Barbashev. The shot and the save by Skinner. He'll cover that up. 35 seconds left to go in this man advantage.
Ivan Barbashev signing a 5-year extension at $5 million, basically replacing Riley Smith in the lineup for this Vegas Golden Knights squad. And he had a good playoff, 7 goals and 18 points. The 22 games they played on route to winning the Stanley Cup. And he got rewarded.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Puck behind the Edmonton net. Comes around on the left side. Hutton in from the blue line. Behind the net for Waugh. Comes free. There's Nurse, and he'll get it all the way down the ice. 20 seconds to go in this man advantage. Carlson out of his own end. Comes back through the middle. Now up to Hutton. On the right side to Waugh, into the Oilers zone. To Barbashev, that's behind him. He's got to go back for it. He'll keep it in. He'll give it to Carlson in behind the net. Go to the right side. Now into the slot to Barbashev. His shot. Nice save by Skinner. He covers that up as the penalty expires. Barbashev had to pick up that saucer pass. It almost looked like he picked it out of the air and then took a good shot.
He's had 3 breakaways in the last 5 games. He scored in the first game of the year. Went in and just picked a corner. Blew it right past the Guardian. But, this is a guy that a couple seasons ago had a 26-goal, 60-point season. He's got some offensive ability. So the Oilers have killed the first 2 shorthanded situations off. Haven't had a power play themselves. And lead 1-0.
Face off to the left to Skinner. Puck goes in front of the Edmonton net. Ekholm. Give it back to Bouchard. He's got room through the middle. Up the right wing to Draisaitl. He'll come into the Golden Knights zone. To the right side. It goes in behind the net. Now played in front. Back to the blue line to Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. Back over to Bouchard. His one-timer, and he hammered it wide of the net, around the boards, and it comes out.
Oilers are trying to drag this is a team that plays a box one, or a version of very effective zone where they have quadrants for their defense, and the Oilers are trying to drag everybody up a little bit higher up by having the centers, and their centers can skate between McDavid and Draisaitl, McLeod and Hamlin, icing against Edmonton. Yep. They're trying to drag everybody up a little bit higher in the slot and create some backside looks.
Face off to the left of Skinner. Off the draw, puck back to Pietrangelo, who tried to shoot it. His stick craters, and it's Kane on a breakaway in. The shot pad save made by Thompson. Puck on the right wing. McDavid in the corner. Back to the blue line. It goes off a skate, and it comes out. What an opportunity there for Evander Kane. Desharnais up the right wing at the blue line of the Golden Knights. It's Draisaitl to dump it to the corner. Pietrangelo along the boards. Now to Haig. We're in the last minute here of the first. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Haig with it. Just inside his own line. Now through the middle to Waugh. Lost it. Kulak will go into the corner with Waugh. Puck comes free. Brett Kulak up the left wing. Get it up the right side for Fogle. Now goes to the middle to Gagne. He'll walk in. He'll shoot it. Stick save made by Thompson. Puck gets to the left wing corner. 35 seconds to go in the first period. 1-0 Edmonton leading. Rimmed up the left. That goes all the way down. Should be icing, and it is against Vegas with 29 seconds to go here in the first. Shots are 12-11 for Edmonton.
It's been an even game.
It has.
But Gagne's got the goal. And right now, that's the difference.
On what I wouldn't call a goal-scoring opportunity. But you put it on net, and you never know.
You never know.
It was a shot from the right wing right at the hash marks, and somehow weaseled in on the short side of Logan Thompson. Barbashev will get it high in the air and out. Puck comes into the Oiler end. CC just gets it to Ryan. It comes through center. Back to CC. He'll dump it in. Rims on the left. Hutton behind his goal and gave it away to Derek Ryan. He'll get it out front, and trying to get a shot was Janmark, but couldn't find the handle. Puck comes to the left wing. Ryan across to Nugent Hopkins. Not much time, and his shot is blocked, and the period comes to a close. Janmark with that opportunity in game 497 of his NHL career. Just couldn't quite find the shot. 1-0 Oilers lead after 20 minutes, and yeah, pretty even period.
Yeah, 100%. And the Oilers will take that period, given the fact that they were shorthanded twice, didn't give up a goal, and got a goal from an unlikely source. So they are up 1-0. They got some work to do here, obviously. 40 more minutes, but a decent start from Edmonton.
Absolutely. And it was Sam Gagner. That's his third of the season from James Hamblin at 13:29. That was the goal that got things going for Edmonton, and the Oilers killing off a couple of power plays that the Vegas Golden Knights had. Stuart Skinner had to be sharp in that period. Some opportunities there for the Golden Knights, especially with the man advantage. As we head downstairs, Brendan Escott standing by with Sam Gagner.
Well, Sam, from my vantage point, it looks like every goal you score at this on these turnovers.
Than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Stay connected to your community and enter to win great prizes by being a 630 CHED Insider. Never miss a moment by signing up at 630ched.com. 630 CHED, Edmonton's news. Today's talk. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Off the draw, Gagner will shoot. Scores! Sam Gagner from the right wing. It somehow got in, and Edmonton's up 1-0.
That is the only goal of the first period, courtesy Sam Gagner, taking you to the highlight zone for Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Well, Rob Brown, dare I throw you the old hockey cliche of special teams and goaltending?
Well, it was very good for the Oilers in the first period. Their penalty killing was exceptional. A couple times the Golden Knights had opportunities to first take the lead and then to tie up the game, and the Oilers' penalty killing was very, very good, and actually probably had the best scoring chance of them all with Kane on the breakaway. So very good penalty killing, good goaltending, and then in all honesty, Reed, in that first 20 minutes, there was really only one mistake made by either team. I thought both teams played very well. The mistake was made by Logan Thompson in net. That's a bad shot by Gagner that can't get in. Other than that, I thought both teams played very good. Didn't give up a whole lot. It was physical. No huge mistakes, no odd man breaks, other than the stick breaking, creating the breakaway for Kane. So a well played game that I think, or well played period that I think both teams' coaches will be happy with the way the teams started. But the Edmonton Oilers were fortunate to get that one break where Seeing Eye single found its way through Logan Thompson.
Rob, before we talk more about the Oilers game, do you have the shootout on here between Florida and Toronto?
Okay. I did, but I thought it was over.
No, they waved that goal off. So Noah Gregor just scored to give the Leafs the advantage. So in the 5th round, Evan Rodriguez went to his forehand and scored under the pad on Joseph Wall.
I watched that.
They reviewed that and waved it off.
Why?
I think they said he slapped his pad.
Matchup. Let's send you over to 630 Ched's Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer.
Thanks, Paige. Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights. Bob, the Oilers have found that offensive groove the last couple of games with 13 goals in total. Of course, the power play has been a big part of that also. And Connor McDavid, wow. Yes, I mean, 9 points in 2 games. He's got a 4-game streak coming into this one. What have you seen as being some of the keys for them to get things going offensively?
Well, they've also only given up the 2 goals against. and their penalty killing's been perfect. And I think that good teams are allowed to transition from D to forward and get the puck up the ice. And I think we're seeing some progression and growth. I think the hope here is that your team can play with, have a base that they can always go to with structure and process in their game. And I think that's evolving, which is not to say that Chris's predecessor, Jay Woodcroft, was not focused on that as well, but I think it's evolving under Chris Knobloch and Paul Coffey. And look no further than the 2-2 goal that Darnell Nurse banked off the wall for Connor McDavid that set up a 3-on-1, and then the long stretch pass off the face-off play, brilliant play by Nurse to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. So. And it does help that the best player in the world is really, since the third period of the game against Carolina, starting to look like Connor McDavid. That's helping. The power play's starting to click. They're getting some stops. Now, that said, I don't know how good Washington. I know they started the year 10-4-2, but their goalie was at .940 at that point. Anaheim, I know they won 6 straight games. They're a different team without Leo Carlson in the lineup. So, I am a big believer in goal differential. The Oilers were -19 before the game against Washington. They've gone +11 over the last 2 games. Tonight will be a very different challenge against the team that vanquished their Stanley Cup hopes last year, and a team that plays with real structure and process in their game. Probably they play zone defense better than any team in the National Hockey League.
It's going to be a good test, I would think.
Yeah.
Now they're coming off a 2-1 overtime loss in Calgary last night, the Vegas Golden Knights. Last year in the playoffs, Oilers losing 6. There was, as you know, the playoff series can get a little bit heated. That one most certainly did. That's how you build a good rivalry, is playoff series. But this is the first time the 2 teams have hooked up this year in the regular season. What do you expect?
Oh, I expect there to be some energy in the building tonight. I know what we're going to see from Vegas because they can defend, and they got the best save percentage in the National Hockey League. The goalie whisperer, Sean Burke. I think we both have an appreciation for his body of work. I mean, Ilya Bryzgalov and Mike Smith both took off with Sean Burke there. He resuscitated Devin Dubnyk's career in Arizona before he got moved to Minnesota. Then he came back June 28th, 2022, that's when they announced John Stevens, a veteran NHL head coach that was big part of Darryl Sutter's success in L.A., to coach their defense, working with Bruce Cassidy, and then they get Sean Burke. And last year, they Logan Thompson, a goalie out of Brock, right? Yeah. And then they end up jump-starting Aiden Hill's career as well as Laurent Brossoit. It's pretty impressive. So this team, they play a very specific way. Again, they play zone about as well as anybody. They don't give up a ton of high-grade scoring opportunities, and their goalies stop the puck. Right now, they're struggling to score. But when you have that base, you can pick up points, which is kind of what's happened of late. So now, the Oilers have had some games where the games have opened up against Vegas and had a lot of success. And Vegas, to this day, we'll talk about how remarkable it was in Game 5 in Vegas last year. The Oilers had scored 2 power play goals. Vegas got 3 goals in 8 minutes in that game, made it 4-2, and then the Oilers got the 5-minute major. And the key for Vegas is that the Oilers only scored 1 goal in that 5-minute major. Otherwise, it's a 4-4 game instead of a 4-3 final result. And then Aiden Hill came in and stoned the Oilers and made 40 of 42 saves and 40 of 42 shots in Game 6. So I have a feeling this one will be emotional. Vegas plays a physical style. They have strength down the middle, though they're not necessarily playing Chandler Stevenson at center. I guess we'll see on that tonight. But, I mean, when you have Eichel and Carlson and Nicola Waugh and then the option of Chandler Stevenson down the middle, and then they got, their spine of their team is strong. And so this is a significant step up in weight class for the Oilers after their last 2 games.
Can't wait for it. A Pacific Division rivalry matchup. Bob and I will have the call on the Oilers radio network. Jack, Louis, Jean, they'll be on Sportsnet. And right now, Tony Brar standing by with Brett Kulak.
Thanks, Cab. Now joined by Riley's dad ahead of tonight's matchup. Brett, what's it like facing off against the defending Stanley Cup champions?
We're excited about it. We got a little bad taste in our mouth against these guys. And, we're looking to get our game rolling, and it's a good test for us to do that.
Your coach talked about how much the transitional defense has improved. What's led to that, Brett?
Yeah, I think we're making better plays, and the forwards are helping us a lot, too, so it makes the game easier.
Brett, thanks for your time and good luck.
All right, thank you.
There's Brett Kulak, number 27 of your Edmonton Oilers, and more importantly, Riley's dad, the star of Oilers Plus. And now we go to another star of Oilers Plus, Paige Martin, who's standing alongside Adam Ernie.
Well, I am pleased to be joined by forward Adam Ernie. Adam.
That the NHL has continued to commit to having a Hockey Fights Cancer Night.
It's very significant. It's great to, like I said, spread awareness about it, but I think the best part is just that we get to talk about the loved ones that we've either lost or the loved ones that have battled through it, and just talk about them and talk about their stories.
For you, from a hockey standpoint, what's the reaction been like from family and friends in Edmonton? Like 2 goals, do you have like former teachers or classmates or stuff getting in touch? What's it been like?
I've gotten a lot of support. I'll say it's been really nice. Been really humbling, just the amount of people that have been able to reach out and congratulate me. It's been awesome.
So you were just talking about to help tell people stories. What's your mom's story? And the time she spent with you, just the influence she had on you. Maybe if you could tell us a little more about her.
Yeah, I'd love to. I think the biggest thing that I've pulled from my mom is her work ethic. She started as a truck driver. She took over for my grandpa when he got sick, and she worked her way up all the way to being a high position in Petro-Canada and Suncor Energy. And she could have gone further too, but she would have had to move to Toronto, and it was better for me to stay here. So she made a sacrifice in her own personal career for me. But the way, we'd be on vacation and we'd be trying to pull her away from work, right? She was always working, hardest worker, and just an amazing leader. That's the biggest thing I pulled from her. And I said the story a little bit before, but while she was sick, while she was going through everything, she really didn't show that she was going through it. And she made every attempt she could to be at every game that I was playing, wherever that was, but Medicine Hat, Lethbridge, didn't matter. She was in the car, she was driving with my dad a lot of hours. So, I thank her a lot for all that support.
Can you take me through the goal the other night, what you saw in that play?
Yeah, it started in the D zone, obviously. It was good communication between Kulak, Desi, and I to get that puck out. It was a really good play by Ernie. And then I was just trying to obviously kind of use that guy as a screen to shoot. He blocked the first one, and the rebound was nice on my stick. But that was a full-line goal, and it started in the D zone.
Maybe take us through your second NHL stint right now and some of the learnings and lessons you took from your last stint from last year.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just a little bit of confidence, knowing what it takes a little bit more, and just being a little bit harder to play against, and that could be having a good stick in the D zone, having a good stick on the forecheck. Doesn't necessarily mean being that big body, but that's kind of the biggest thing. It's just those little plays.
Your team has outscored your opponents 13-2 in the last 2 games. What do you think has allowed you guys to find that type of success?
Well, I think that D-zone mindset that we're going to win games defensively. I think there's been a lot of talk about that around the room, and guys have been executing at doing that really well. This is a resilient group. We're going to continue to battle every night. We're going to start from the D-zone.
When you get called up the first time, it's all adrenaline. Then you get sent back. Are you thinking to yourself, I don't want this to be the one time? Because lots of guys from the minors get called up once but never get another chance. Does that go through your mind when you're sent back down? Make sure it's just not the one time.
Yeah, I think it has to go through your mind. I think I'm lucky that I have a good support group around me that we talk through it, and it's all about just trying to get better day by day. And if I got the call, great. If not, then I was still going to do the exact same thing, work day to day, and that's exactly where I'm at right now. It's a process, and going down there might be part of it.
Does it get easier once the goals start coming? You got 2. Does it get easier around the net in terms of, okay, my hands are a little better now. I've scored 2, so it's not like I'm fighting it.
I think getting the first one, there's a bit of a weight lifted. After that, I'm not going to say it gets easier. This is not an easy league to score in. But the weight gets lifted after the first one. After that, it's just back to work, I guess.
How much do you look forward to the challenge of facing off against the defending Stanley Cup champs?
Yeah, I'm really excited. This is going to be a really good test for this entire group in here. They're a really good team, we know that, so we're going to have to bring our best.
We're here in the Sunshine State as the Oilers get set to take on the Florida Panthers, and the sun was certainly shining down on number 57 of the Edmonton Oilers on Saturday afternoon. James, congratulations on your first NHL goal. Maybe take us through the play.
Oh, well, thank you first off. When I first got kind of dumped down, I thought, maybe I can catch the D, and luckily I did. Ernie made a great play in the corner, and then just kind of ended up coming to me, and I won't lie, kind of blacked out a little bit after that, but I'm just very fortunate that I went in. What
goes through your mind when you see this puck, your first NHL goal puck with the Tampa Bay Lightning logo on it?
Yeah. I think my thoughts are just straight to so many people that helped me out. It's a lot of hard work to get that first goal. So just, like I said, a lot of thoughts to them. And now I'm just kind of moving forward, and I got to focus on a good game in Florida here.
You gave us a great interview last year for The Drop in Penticton about your mother, who unfortunately lost her life in 2017. And it's Hockey Fights Cancer Night in Florida tomorrow, and Hockey Fights Cancer Month in the NHL all throughout the month. Could it have been scripted any better?
Yeah, I don't think it could. My heart goes out to everyone that is affected by that. I kind of have to give a shout out also to my godmother, Kathy Sheeler. She also passed away from cancer, and our other family friends, Carmen Donnelly, she had breast cancer. So many people are affected by it, and it's a terrible disease, and it's so cool that the NHL does what they do to create awareness for it.
Take us through that moment where you point skyward and you say, "That's for you, Mom."
Yeah, I think, like I said before, I had that celebration kind of planned out probably since she passed away. Been something that I've always wanted to do. So just to be able to finally do it was a weight lift off my shoulders.
We know how much your mom supported you throughout your journey, but you're also getting a lot of support in the forms of text messages, calls, and even teammates kind of congratulating you on the bench. Maybe take us through the whirlwind last 24 hours for you.
Yeah, it's been a ton of messages. I think that's maybe the coolest part about the whole thing is just how much love and support that I've gotten afterwards. I didn't feel too emotional when it first happened on the ice, but seeing some of the texts afterwards was definitely bringing tears to my eyes.
I know there were some pretty good messages and communication on the bench from your coaches as well. Can you maybe share what they had to say?
Yeah, Knobloch basically came up and said, "Was that 250 or 251?" And I didn't really get it at first, but it was a funny joke. He was just saying it was a nice goal. And Coffey came up to me and he said, "Was that your first?" And I go, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, you only got 296 or whatever the number is to catch me." So it was really cool to get some praises from them.
How do you put your head around that? I mean, this is a team that you grew up watching in the city you were born, and an Oilers legend, Paul Coffey, comes up to you right after you score your first goal.
Yeah, I don't think that really sinks in. It's extremely incredible to be able just to put that jersey on every night. But at the same time, I can't get too caught up in that. I do have a job to do, so that's where my focus is.
All right, speaking of that job, you guys are hoping to get 2 points in Florida tomorrow. What are some of the things that you need to see replicated from the first 40 minutes of Saturday's hockey game against Tampa?
I thought we had a really good just mindset of keeping it simple, getting it kind of behind their D-men and going to work in their zone, and just not trying to overcomplicate things and taking time and space away from their veteran and very good players. So I think we have to just continue to do that.
James, thanks for your time and congratulations once again.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah.
You have a net front. Yep.
Exactly.
And it was a missed opportunity on the transition for the Oilers when T.S. Ekholm kind of started that whole situation off.
Gets into the Oiler end, David around to Bouchard, a little beyond him. So Stevenson will give it to Stone. He'll get it low for Eichel. He's in the left corner of the Edmonton end. We're tied at 1. Pass back to the point that glances off the stick of Janmark. It'll go down the ice. Thompson set it to McNabb. On the left side to Korzak. We'll get it up, and it goes off a skate and into the Oiler bench. We'll get a whistle. Minute 47 gone here in the second. And the Vegas Golden Knights have tied this game at 1 here early in the second period.
Saw Kate Korzak, another one of those WHL graduates playing the dub. And last night he led the Vegas Golden Knights in even strength time on ice amongst their defensemen. Drafted and developed prospect.
Took him in the 2019 draft.
Second round pick. Went 3 picks before the Oilers took Raphael Lavoie.
Shot from the point by Darnay was blocked, and it comes up. Cotter's flying after. Darnay's going to get there first. Got the puck into the corner in the Oiler end. Comes up to the line. Fogle clears it out. Hutton will shoot it back in. Wraps on the left side. Fogle across to Darnay. Up the right wing. Stone from Korzak and Eichel at 1:11. Puck shot into the Vegas zone. White Cloud rimming on the left. It's off at Derek Ryan's skate. Paul Cotter will get it out. Up to White Cloud. Now on the right, looking for Colazar. Doesn't work. Comes back to White Cloud. He'll shoot it in. Darnay turns in front of his net. Pass for McLeod. That hopped over his stick. McLeod recovers. Got it out of the zone before Nicholas Waugh could provide any trouble. Puck shot into the Oiler end. Amadio into the left wing corner with Darnay on him. Puck comes free. Shot from the left wing. Doesn't get through. Skating onto it is Gagne. Up the left side to McLeod. Gets over center. Will take a hit from Carrier, but he'll shoot it in. We're tied at 1. We're here in the second period. Puck along the boards. Gagne put it towards the net. Off a stick. Never got through. Carrier. Cross ice for Haig. Get up to center. He'll dump it in. Rims to the right. Waugh along the right wing side. Back to the blue line for Pietrangelo. Shot gets blocked, and through the middle, it's Hamblin bringing it out for Edmonton. In over the line, he'll get it across to Ernie. Oh, just off the heel of his stick, goes into the right wing corner of the Vegas zone. Hamblin up against the boards with Waugh. Hamblin dumps him down, has it in his skates. Comes free to Adam Ernie. Goes in behind the net with Pietrangelo, over to the right wing to Hamblin. Back to the right wing point. CC will shoot it. Save made by Thompson. In front of the net was Adam Ernie. Ernie's got the puck behind the net. Sweeps it around to the left wing point. Nurse on the left side to Draisaitl. Gave it back to Nurse. Goes to the left wing corner. Back to Draisaitl. He'll shoot it towards the net. It gets blocked. Puck comes over to the right wing. Connor Brown around the boards on the left to Leon Draisaitl. Went off his stick to the middle of the ice, and Waugh will get it out. Right wing to Amadio. At center ice, puck shot to the Oiler blue line. We're tied at 1. We're 4 minutes and 10 seconds gone here in the second period. Cody Ceci bringing it up the left wing as he comes out of his own end. He'll get to center ice. Through the middle to Brown. He'll dump it in. He goes after it. Lifts the stick of McNabb. Puck goes to the right wing. It'll be Barbashev finding it there for the Golden Knights. Now to Korzak in over the line to Marchessault. His pass across to Carlson goes into the left wing corner. Would have been a good chance for William Karlsson. He's got it left side. Get it in front of the goal. Comes across to Barbashev. He's got it on the right wing. Back to the left wing point. McNabb. His shot and the save made by Skinner. He'll hold on. 4 minutes and 42 seconds gone in the second. We're tied at 1.
Well, a predictable push here from Vegas after Edmonton got out in front 1-0. And Vegas has created some looks off the rush and also made some plays off of cycles. Edmonton tried to respond to the Vegas game tire with a shot from Cody Ceci, who still has not scored since the second game of last regular season. This is a guy that had double-digit goals one year for the Ottawa Senators, but he doesn't play power play time.
Off the draw on the Oiler end. Puck into the middle of the ice. Evan Bouchard up the right wing to Janmark. Off the boards and in. Goes to the right wing corner in the Vegas zone. Stevenson to the blue line. Bouchard kept it in for the Oilers to Janmark. A right wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. So along those boards, top of the circle it goes to McDavid. Now to Ekholm. His shot! Save! Rebound! Score!
Cassidy's taking a look down on that bench right now to see whether or not there was goal interference from the net front. Matthias Janmark. Was Janmark in the blue paint? I think they're going to challenge it, and I think it's going to come back. McDavid swings it across to Ekholm. He gets a heavy shot on goal. No, maybe not.
No, maybe not. And I think it went off of Janmark, did it not, after it hit Thompson?
And that's why you get the net front screen.
Yeah, it did.
It's Janmark's goal.
It's going to be Janmark's goal. It hit Thompson and then hit Janmark.
Yeah.
And went in.
Fortuitous break for the Edmonton Oilers. Janmark with his first of the year, finished with 10 last season.
So that will be Janmark's goal. Oilers are up 2-1 here in the second period. Puck shot into the Oiler end. Cotter after it. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net over to the left wing. Darry on him. Goes in behind the net to Colasar. He gets checked. McLeod past the left wing boards for Fogle. White Clouds come in from the point position. He was able to keep it in. So along the boards inside the Edmonton end, but just inside the blue line. As Cotter will keep it in. He'll shoot it. And it went off the shoulder of Skinner, and it goes out of play. So we've played 5 minutes and 48 seconds of the second. 2-1 Oilers lead. Ekholm from, right now they got Ekholm from McDavid and Nugent Hopkins, but I think that's going to be Janmark's goal.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're going to award. Are they going to award an assist on that? What do you think?
I think the assist will be Ekholm and McDavid.
Just because of the...
Oh, yeah, Thompson made the original save. And then it hit Janmark and went in.
But that,
off the draw, right to Amadio, scores! Right off the draw. Michael Amadio was wide open in front of the Oiler net. He goes to the backhand, past Skinner on the stick side, and the game's tied at 2.
Well, that's an ugly sequence there for Edmonton. I mean, wow. That's just a face-off loss. McDavid's out there taking the draw, and who had... Nugent Hopkins and Janmark both went back to the point and left Amadio with a freebie.
So Amadio gets his 4th of the year. We're tied up at 2. 5:51 time of that goal. Puck into the Vegas Golden Knights zone of the right wing corner. And along the right wing boards, Janmark will play it in behind the net. Pietrangelo almost misplayed it. Got it up to the line and just out. Penalty coming up. This should be a holding call.
Carrier.
Yeah. Edmonton's going to get their first power play. We're going to take a break. We're tied at 2. 6:17 gone here in the second period. The Oilers, the Golden Knights from Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian, Ultra, XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Your furnace is dead. It's time to replace it before winter crushes you. Legacy Heating and Cooling is practically there already. Yeah, we're working in your basement, doing a replacement. The work is so furnace-y, building your legacy. With no payments and no interest for 1 year, you gotta call Legacy. Replacing your dying furnace before it's too late, that's how you build your legacy. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Think you can't go back to school because you have a family or a full-time job? Yes, you can. Northern Lakes College provides a supported distance learning environment, offering a guided learning setting that supports you to succeed and provides the flexibility to suit your lifestyle. So yes, you can. Explore programs in academic upgrading, business, health, human services, resource technology, university studies, and more, including a wide range of courses available through continuing education. Start here, go anywhere. NorthernLakesCollege.ca.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon with Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. William Carrier goes to the box for the Golden Knights for a hold. Oilers get their first power play. It's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. We're tied at 2. We're here in the second period.
Vegas got lit up by the Oilers in the power play. Vegas won the 5-on-5 battle, ultimately won the series. See how Edmonton does here in the power play at first of this game.
Here's Nugent Hopkins left wing, back to the blue line to Bouchard. His shot just tipped over the Vegas net. In front of the goal, it goes towards the net. Thompson stopped it, and it comes to the left wing point. Bouchard had kept it in. Good work by Evan Bouchard. Gets it to the middle to Kane. He'll take it to the right, give it back to Bouchard on the blue line. Left side to Draisaitl. Waits. Doesn't shoot. Back to Bouchard. Right side to McDavid. Out of the right wing corner. His shot goes off of McNabb. McDavid recovering. Rolls it to the side of the goal. It comes free, and it's rimmed by Pietrangelo. It's not going to get out. Good work by Draisaitl. Kept it in on the left wing point. He'll bring it to the middle. Right side to Nugent Hopkins. To Draisaitl in the corner. Back to Bouchard. His shot tipped, and it goes wide of the net. Puck swung around. It comes over on the right to Draisaitl. To Bouchard. The shot and the save made by Thompson. He holds on. 59 seconds to go in the power play. We're tied at 2. 7:18 gone in the second.
And right now, Alex Pietrangelo sitting there saying, hey, I got to get the puck out when I had the chance. And it was a great keep-in by the Edmonton Oilers. Leon Draisaitl. And the Oilers got 2 more A-grade scoring opportunities as a result of that.
But how the goal has been awarded to Janmark. Janmark from Ekholm and McDavid at 5:08. And then 43 seconds later, Michael Amadio from Nicholas Watt, 5:51. And off the draw, there's going to be a penalty. And it's going to be a trip.
Well, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot.
Evander Kane's going to the box. We'll go to 4-on-4 for 55 seconds. Face-off will move down into the Oilers zone.
Oilers scored 9 power play goals in the series against Vegas and lost the series. So 4-on-4 hockey, as you mentioned, for just under a minute.
Draisaitl taking the draw against Stevenson. They dropped it, but it wasn't right, so they'll do it again. With McDavid's assist on that goal by Janmark, Connor McDavid's got points in 5 straight, 13 points in the last 5 games.
They've done a good job on him, though, tonight.
Yeah,
let's drop the puck here, Stripes, all right?
It's one in behind the Edmonton net to Nurse. The right to CC, back to Nurse. Got some room through the middle. Now make his way out, leave it back to McDavid as he gathers speed. Comes through the neutral zone down the left wing, into the Vegas end. Goes in behind the net. On the right, off the right wing boards, but it goes to Mark Stone. He'll bring it out for Vegas. Left side to Stevenson. Will shoot it. Miss on the short side, and it'll rim out to center. And it's a breakaway for McDavid. McDavid in. Scores! Connor McDavid! Breakaway goal! And it's 3-2 Edmonton.
Mark Stone would like that sequence back. Had an opportunity, and they let fly. And it ricocheted around the boards. And Stone could knock the puck down. Whitecloud was caught off ice, and McDavid was home free and made the most of it.
It's 8th of the year.
Is that Chandler Stevenson that fired the puck off the left side? Missed it.
Yeah.
Started the wraparound. And Stone's got such a slick set of mitts, you'd think he'd be able to knock it down, and he couldn't.
7:54, time of the goal. Edmonton up 3-2. Pass out to Ryan. Will bring it down the right wing into the Vegas end. Now in behind the Golden Knights net to the left side. Comes up to the top of the circle. It comes out.
Oilers short-handed here, Cam.
Now short-handed as Nugent Hopkins brings it in. He'll shoot it just off the stick of McNabb, and it comes out. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 1:03 to go in the penalty to Evander Kane, but the Oilers have a 1-goal lead. And McDavid's got a 2-point night all of a sudden.
Well, he can do that,
yep. What do you have, 5 last game, 4 the game before that?
4 assists.
Yeah.
When he gets going, he can get going, and he's skating better. And Bruce Cassidy's sitting there saying, you can't give him that free one.
Yeah. Stone back to Eichel. And bring it in on the right wing. Rim on the left to Marchessault. Left wing corner to Stevenson. To Marchessault, now to Eichel. To Stevenson. Behind the Edmonton net it goes. Nurse to get it loose, but it goes off of Eichel. Back to the blue line. Pietrangelo to Eichel off the left side. Got it in behind the net. It comes over to Marchessault. Back to Pietrangelo. His shot, it goes to Marchessault. His centering pass that missed everybody. Comes up to the blue line. Pietrangelo kept it in to Eichel. To the left wing corner in the Oiler end. Penalty over in 15 seconds. Around to the right side to Marchessault. He got checked by Nurse. Good play by Nurse. Got it out.
Great read by Darnell there. Look out. Long stretch.
Long pass to Stone, but he had to wait for Marchessault to get back on side, then loses it. Bouchard up the left wing to Ekholm. Went through his skates. Goes right down to Thompson. The penalty is over. Vegas is 0 for 3 with a man advantage. 3-2 Oilers lead. 10:30 to 10:30 to go here in the second period. It's Gagne up the right wing. Will get it out for Edmonton to Fogle. He'll dump it in on the left wing side. McLeod after it. Pokes it behind the net to Fogle. Up to the right wing point. Quick shot by Bouchard. It's blocked. Carrier got it out to Amadio. Now on the left for Waugh. That pass got by him, and Bouchard up in the air clears it.
Good job airmailing that out by Bouchard under duress.
McNabb up the left wing, and Amadio couldn't handle the pass. Bouchard will get it out, just missing Hamblin. It'll go down. It'll be icing against Edmonton. 9:57 to go in the second. 3-2 Oilers lead. Go-ahead goal, a breakaway goal by Connor McDavid.
Well, if you could think of one guy that you would want in that situation.
That's the one.
World's fastest player with the puck. And he's starting to feel it a bit offensively.
Up the right wing, puck cleared out by Gagne. Hutton will go back into his own end. Across to Korzak, now on the right, but the pass for Cotter goes off his skate. Ernie will get it into the Vegas zone, go to the left wing corner. White Cloud in behind his goal for Vegas. Around the right wing boards, it doesn't get out. So White Cloud to Hutton. Hutton from behind his net. Bounces it off the left wing boards and out.
Chandler Stevenson did not get out. Janmark hit hard, pops loose. Nugent Hopkins double team. McDavid across. Ekholm a drive and a save. No, it's tipped home. Thompson thought he had it long enough for the whistle, but it crawls over the line.
Thompson right away pointed up, but this is just a nice pass by McDavid, the blast here, and there is a little contact. I mean, he's outside the line. I think this is going to be a good goal on first take. From where he was outside the blue paint, he's not making any contact on the goalie there. That's where he does come down with the puck's already up over top of him. Logan Thompson thinks he has that puck, and he doesn't. So it goes into him, pops up in the air off of Janmark, gets a little bit of a break there, but that's that presence again. They're going to drop this puck 2-1 Edmonton.
Law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown and Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Live sky high with remarkable units for rent and for sale at Sky Signature Suites. Currently offering amazing incentives on 1- and 2-bedroom rentals featuring designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. All of this and more within the heart of Ice District, Edmonton's best address for shopping, dining, entertainment, and fun. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
When it comes to tough, there's no such thing as second best. It's why we built the 2023 Ford F-150 with available Power Boost full hybrid V6 engine and class exclusive Pro Power onboard. If you want the truck built with power, capability, and innovation, there's no substitute. There's only F-150. Until November 28th, get up to $5,500 in Black Friday rebates on select 2023 F-150 models. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca for details. You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home no payments, no interest for 1 year. 8:32 to go in the second period. Edmonton up 3-2. Face-off be just outside the Golden Knight blue line. It's been Mark Stone and Michael Amadio for the Golden Knights. Sam Gagner, Matthias Janmark, and Connor McDavid for Edmonton. Pietrangelo up the left side of Barbashev, and he'll hack that right into the Vegas bench.
It's an experienced bench for Vegas when you're sitting there looking. Obviously, Bruce Cassidy's been in the league for a while. Then you got John Stevens and Dominic Ducharme. Stevens coached the Flyers, was Daryl Sutter's assistant in Los Angeles. Dom Ducharme, the former head coach of the Montreal Canadiens. Joel Ward, who played for Rob Dahm with the Houston Aeros when he turned pro after playing at the University of Prince Edward Island.
Marchessault got the puck out to center ice. Picked up by Carlson to Marchessault into the Oiler end. Try to go through the middle. That doesn't work. Goes over to Carlson on the right wing in the Edmonton zone. And Marchessault in behind the net. Taken away by Nurse. Ceci up the left wing boards. It doesn't get out. Carlson will keep it in. He'll shoot it just wide of the Edmonton net. Hard shot by Carlson. Ceci up the right wing for the Oilers. He'll get it out. Now to Nurse. In over the Vegas line to Kane. Through the middle for Brown. That was broken up. Nurse will keep it in. Give it to Kane. He'll shoot it. Tipped on net. Saved by Thompson. It went off of Pietrangelo. Puck on the right wing. Draisaitl centers it. Pietrangelo there for the Golden Knights. Up the right wing to Marchessault. He'll skate into the Oiler end. Cut across the blue line. Take it over to the left wing. Get it across to Barbashev. The one-timer and a glove save made by Skinner. He holds on with 7:29 to go in the second. Edmonton up 3-2.
Boy, they like the interplay where they weave back and forth and create looks, veteran team. And the Oilers almost got another fortuitous kick off a Vegas stick. Pietrangelo almost deflected that one in the net. And then Marchessault to Barbashev, who rifled one good glove save.
Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Shots 20-17 now in favor of Edmonton. They're up by 1. Up the left wing. Puck brought out by Darnay. Off the boards and in. Flying after it. Derek Ryan. Now to Fogle behind the net. He'll step it in front and it goes right through the slot. And on the right wing, puck cleared out by Chandler Stevenson. A perfect bank shot. Nope, it just misses, but no icing anyway. As Stone was in there. Puck comes out to Stevenson, and he rolls it just wide of the Edmonton goal, looking for a connection with Stone. And the puck comes out up the left wing. McLeod just got it into the Vegas end. Now back to Fogle. His shot, he whistles it over the net. Goes to Kulak on the right wing point. Down low, trying to get it to Fogle, but he has got McNabb in his way. As the puck comes free in front of the goal, it's Korzak to get it out. Should be an icing call. It will be with 6:39 to go here in the second period. 3-2 Edmonton leading. Oil Kings will be at home on Friday. Everett's in. It's the Teddy Bear toss. It's 7 o'clock for 6:30 Ched Santa Anonymous. And then on Sunday, Moose Jaw's in for a 4 o'clock game here at Rogers Place.
We're flying to Winnipeg tomorrow afternoon.
That's right. Oilers taking on the Jets Thursday night. Puck back to the left wing point. Ekholm across to Bouchard. Little move on the right wing side. Down low to McDavid out of the corner. Goes in behind the net. Stops back there. Looks in front of the goal. He'll give it to Bouchard. His shot misses short side. Goes around the glass. Chopped out by Stone. After it is Eichel. He'll go into the right corner. He's got Bouchard on him. Takes it over to the left as Bouchard ties him up. Carrier got it free, and Carrier got dumped down.
I'm telling you, they're flopping every chance they get. Throwing their head back. It's guile. It's experience. Connor's going to the box.
Tripping call against Connor McDavid with 6:11 to go here in the second. Oilers are up by a score of 3-2. So Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. They'll get back out there. Fourth power play for the Golden Knights. Are 0 for 3 so far in this game. Face off to the right of Skinner. Derek Ryan and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins are out there with Darnell Nurse and Cody Ceci. The puck goes to Ceci. He'll get it around to Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it off the left wing boards. It hit the referee. It gets to the middle. Derek Ryan will get it out. Back into his own zone with it. It's Korzak up the right wing to Waugh. He gets hit there by Nugent Hopkins. Puck dumped in by Amadio. Skinner sets it. Ceci will wrap it hard. That goes off the glass. It does come out. And it's Korzak inside his own blue line. Now the puck goes to McLeod. And
what's going on?
No way they're calling that too many men. No, they're not. Are they just saying substitution? Yeah. I'm not sure that whistle should have went there, but it did. And all right, 5:37 to go in the second. 3-2 Oilers lead. Minute 26 to go in the penalty to McDavid. McLeod taking the draw outside the blue line of the Golden Knights against Chandler Stevenson. It'll go back to Pietrangelo. Cross to Stevenson. Bring it up the left wing into the Oilers zone. Goes to the left wing corner. Stevenson in front of the net. To Stone. Oh, his shot just misses. May have gone off the glove of Skinner. Puck in the left wing corner. Marchessault to Stone on the right side to Stevenson. Back to Pietrangelo. Give it to Stevenson on the right wing. Over to Eichel off the left. Back to the blue line to Pietrangelo. He waits. Left side, Eichel. His shot, that's blocked, and Ryan McLeod will clear it out. Nice block by Desharnais.
Yeah, courageous play by Vincent Desharnais. Seaweed, as he was called by Jay Whitcroft.
3-2 Oilers lead. 4:49 to go here in the second period. Chandler Stevenson stood up at the Oiler blue line. It comes loose to Janmark. He'll bring it in on the right. Janmark will shoot it. Off his stick, goes wide. Up the right wing, Marchessault gets it out. Then lost it to Connor Brown. Spun himself into the ice, and it's Pietrangelo to bring it in on the right wing corner. Back to the blue line to Haig. Fans on his pass, gives that away. Janmark will get it out. Give it to Brown down the left wing in front of the net to Nurse, and the save by Thompson. Rebound, he covers that up. Penalty coming up to the Golden Knights. With 4:18 to go here in the second. Oilers up by 1. Good opportunity, shorthanded.
Connor Brown responded after blowing a wheel and almost granting Vegas an odd man the other way. And then just sifted a pass in the middle of the ice. Nurse skated into it, and he got whacked by Jack Eichel. It's penalty.
Eichel goes off for the slash. Oilers will be on the power play in 7 seconds. Brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
This is when Connor McDavid steps on the ice in 7 seconds. So Kane has replaced, obviously, Zach Hyman with the Oilers' leading goal scorer out with an illness for tonight's game.
Puck goes back to Bouchard on the left wing point. Brings it across the blue line. Now on the right point, goes cross ice to Draisaitl. Just missed it. Rimmed by Whitecloud. Kept in by McDavid, who's now out there. Oilers on the power play to Draisaitl in behind the net. Goes to the right wing corner with McNabb. McNabb had spun him around. Got it up the left wing. Puck brought out and shot towards the net by Howden, and the save made by Skinner to hold on with 3:48 to go in the second. Edmonton up 3-2. A minute 30 to go in this power play for Edmonton. Just their second of the evening. They're 0-for-1 with a man advantage. Off the draw, it'll go to Bouchard.
Wind her up here.
He starts up ice through the middle. Back to McDavid as he gathers speed. Comes into the Golden Knights zone down the left wing. Stops top of the circle. To the blue line to Bouchard. He's going to walk in. Now to McDavid. His shot saved by Thompson, and the rebound jammed wide by Kane. Back to the blue line. Bouchard right wing to Draisaitl. In front of the net on the right wing. McDavid is across. His pass for Nugent Hopkins off the stick comes out. Oilers regroup. 55 seconds goal to man advantage. As Draisaitl brings puck in right wing. It went to the middle, and Stevenson to get it down the ice.
They've done a good job bottling the Oilers' zone entries up on this second power play. Edmonton got lots of looks in their first one, but haven't been able to really establish themselves yet.
David right through the middle. Into the Vegas end, left wing to Nugent Hopkins. To the left wing point to Bouchard. He'll go cross ice to Draisaitl. To McDavid, right corner, back to Bouchard. Left side to Nugent Hopkins. Spins back towards the boards. Across to McDavid to Bouchard. Is one-timer. Save, rebound, scores! Evander Kane shovels it in. And the Oilers are up 4-2.
Well, that's what the Oilers power play can do for you. And that time it's Kane as the net front. Again, Hyman out of the lineup due to an illness. But Connor McDavid serves it up on a platter. And Bouchard, I mean, he's got as heavy of a shot as Al McInnes. He can absolutely shoot the pill. And that time, with the net front screen on the plate, Logan Thompson couldn't control the rebound, and right there on his backhand is Evander Kane's 8th goal in the last 8 games.
Kane, that'll be his 11th of the season, 18:23 time of the goal. Edmonton 1 for 2 with the man advantage. And the puck rimmed inside the Golden Knights zone, and McLeod will keep it in for Edmonton. Oilers up 4-2 here in the second period. To Fogle on the end boards. Rims it on the right side. Getting it out was Carrier. Puck poked into the Oiler end. Desharnais up the left wing. Along the left wing boards. Top of the circle to McLeod. Now to Ryan. Will get it out to Fogle.
That was a trip.
On the right side to Kulak. Will come in on the right side. Will shoot it. Stick save made by Thompson. As it gets in front of the Vegas net, Carrier will get it out. For Amadio, he'll dump it in. It's in behind Kulak. So ties up with Amadio. Janmark on the right side. It comes across to Kulak, still inside the Oiler end, off the left wing glass and out. The puck at center. Thumped in by Brown. McNabb will go in behind his goal. Minute and a half to go here in the second. Edmonton up 4-2. Up the left wing. Gave the puck to Howden. He'll drop it. Shot by Cotter off the left side. That was blocked. Ceci finds it through the middle to Nurse. He'll start a rush. And on the right wing, off the stick of Brown. It goes into the right wing corner of the Golden Knights zone. Howden trying to get it out. Won't get it out past Janmark. Janmark into the corner, gets dumped down. Gets right back up. It comes free on the left. So Nurse into the left wing point. Up against the boards with Colasar, and now it is cleared out by Korzak. Nugent Hopkins swing it in behind his own net. 48 seconds to go here in the second period. 4-2 Oilers lead. Puck goes in off of Draisaitl. Pietrangelo got it up the right wing for the Golden Knights to Barbashev. He'll go across to Carlson. Could not dump the puck in. And Ekholm on the left wing will get it out through the middle. Puck goes off of Carlson to the slot. Nugent Hopkins couldn't get the shot. Pietrangelo will get it out up the right wing to Carlson. Carlson will bring it in on the left side for Marchessault. His shot and a save by Skinner with 16 seconds to go in the second. And Edmonton up by a score of 4-2. Kane from Bouchard and McDavid at 17:23, giving the Oilers the 4-2 lead.
12 points in the last 3 games for Connor McDavid.
Unbelievable.
It's not bad. He's starting to go. It's an important draw here for Edmonton. They need to get out of this period up by 2.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Dropped it. It wasn't right. Do it again.
Oilers have a couple other. I mean, McLeod can step in and take a draw here, but Draisaitl's their best man at 56% on the dot.
It'll get near the blue line and just jammed out by McLeod to Fogle. Pass knocked down by Haig. He'll clear the zone. Up the right wing.
The action, stay for the fun. Looking
forehand all the way over to the back.
Come for the action, stay for the fun. Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
On the right, off the right wing boards, but it goes to Mark Stone. He'll bring it out for Vegas. Left side to Stevenson. Will shoot it. Miss on the short side, and it'll rim out to center. And it's a breakaway for McDavid. McDavid in. Scores! Connor McDavid! Breakaway goal! And it's 3-2 Edmonton.
Connor McDavid in alone, 4-on-4 hockey, his 8th of the season. That's your look into the highlight zone for Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winter zone. It is 4-2 for the Oilers, leading the Golden Knights after 2 periods here at Rogers Place. Rob Brown joining me at the intermission for End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. Well, Rob, 5 goals in that period. The Oilers get 3 of them. I mean, we see a couple deflections. We see a McDavid breakaway. Kane slams in a rebound off a big Bouchard point shot. It's been a good game, but for the most part, I mean, the Oilers made a big mistake on the 1 goal off the faceoff. But overall, I think they played pretty well.
Well, I think they've been the better of the two teams, and I think the score indicates that. In the first period was more low event. The second period was the opposite, and a couple big mistakes earlier this year. I think it was against the Canucks where the Oilers had a 3-on-2, and the defensemen both jumped up and. The Oilers missed the net, and all of a sudden a 2-on-0 going the other way. And we talked about what a huge mistake is. You got to read the play. On the goal scored by McDavid on the breakaway, it was a 4-on-3, and everyone on the Vegas Golden Knights was at the top of the circles or below. So there, the first is the mistake by, I believe it was Zach Whitecloud, got way too deep. And then Chandler Stevenson, it's one thing to shoot to score from wide. He was just trying to throw it towards the net, and he missed by about 3 feet over the net, and it comes all the way outside, and Connor McDavid has a breakaway. So that was 2 huge mistakes right there by the Vegas Golden Knights. The Oilers made, it was a mistake off a face-off, but it was a weird one because, as we've talked about lately, the Edmonton Oilers do a lot of face-off plays, and they do them both in the offensive end and the defensive zone. They had a set play on that face-off. What they didn't do was win the face-off, and when they lost the face-off, both wingers that were standing in front of the net, they took off because they had an offensive play in mind. Ekholm was the defenseman. He was the guy that was probably going to retrieve the puck, so he was already going back to where the puck was going to go, and all of a sudden, wide open in front of the net was, I believe it was Amadio, and I bet you he was shocked that he was standing in front of it because he was lined up against 2 Oilers, and the next thing you know, he had the puck by himself in front of the net. So that was a mistake, but the mistake was not realizing you'd lost the face-off. You always got to be prepared for the lost draw.
Well, they didn't have a defenseman in front of the net.
Well, that's because it was all set up. It was a set-up play for an offensive play on it, and that's fine and dandy, but you got to win the face-off, and they didn't. And then when both wingers take off, Ekholm has no chance getting there. It wasn't because he wanted to be where he was told. He was told to be there. He went there, and then the face-off wasn't won. So a couple big mistakes in that period. But the one thing that I really want to talk about, Reed, is we get a lot of people that aren't happy with some of the things that Darnell Nurse does.
I was going to tee up for that play.
Oh, my goodness. The Oilers are, they were shorthanded still at the time. And Janmark gets the puck at the red line. Darnell Nurse was in his zone. He had 4 Vegas Golden Knights between him and the far blue line. He read they were tired, and he got on his horse, and he raced through all 4 Vegas Golden Knights, and then Janmark puts the puck in a nice spot, and Eichel has to take a penalty. So on that power play goal that the Oilers got by Kane, it's going to be Kane from Bouchard and McDavid. That was all set up by a great play by Darnell Nurse, who jumped up in the play and forced Jack Eichel to take a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, right at the end of the kill, so you know you got help coming out of the box. And, yeah, I guess worst case scenario, best case, you score. Second best case scenario, you draw a penalty. Worst case, the puck's behind the other team's icing line, and you're back to 5-on-5.
I mean, Darnell Nurse has got world-class speed. And on that play right there, he read that it was a tired Vegas group. Most offensive players on that position at that point in the power play aren't thinking that the defenseman's going to jump up in the play. It was Janmark with the puck. But Janmark made a really nice play and put it in a spot. But yeah, Darnell Nurse set the Oilers up for that power play that they scored on. So huge play by Darnell Nurse to create an opportunity, and the Edmonton Oilers take advantage of it.
Shots 24-19 for the Oilers, 12-8 in that period. Stone got a deflection goal, went in off Ekholm's bum, by the way, but great job by Stone to tip it. And then like 4 minutes later, Ekholm's point shot is stopped, goes in off Janmark. I think off, was it his right arm or his
it went off, yeah, it hit Thompson, and then Thompson tried grabbing it. When he grabbed it, he knocked it up a little bit more, and then it went off Janmark and just squeaked across the line. I thought at that point they might try and challenge. And here's another thing for teams, because Janmark did get involved and he pushed, and if you watch his stick come down, Thompson turns a little bit. But the problem, unless you're 100% sure when you're challenging a goal against the Oilers, you're fearful, because if you're wrong, not only did they get the goal, they're about to go on the power play, and you know how lethal their power play is. But Janmark inserted into the lineup because of Zach Hyman. What's he got now? A goal and an assist on the game tonight?
Janmark?
Oh, sorry, just got the goal. I thought he was the one that... Oh, he didn't. That's right. Nurse didn't get the goal. He made the nice play to Nurse that created the power play. He didn't get an assist on that. Goal.
James Hamlin got an assist tonight. First career assist.
He's all over the score sheet nowadays.
By the way, McDavid has 3 points.
Well, actually, not only did Hamlin get an assist tonight, I watched the Jumbotron tonight. Hamlin is the second fastest player in the hockey game. They put up on the stats.
Did they?
They had all the players that have skated, and they showed their miles per hour. And obviously, Connor McDavid was first at 37 miles an hour. James Hamlin was second in the game as fastest player. Not someone I would have picked to be second, but
good for him.
Good for him.
He works. I mean, you don't deny that when he's out there.
Well, and here's the thing that probably is something we talk about more after the game. And we've talked a lot about Ryan McLeod so far in the season. He's still goalless, and he's played. This is his 21st game. Sam Gagne's played 9 games, has 3 goals. James Hamlin's only played 11 games. He's got 2 goals. Janmark's only played 11 games. He has a goal. And all those players, well, especially Hamlin and Sam Gagne, a lot fewer minutes. It shows that you're capable of scoring goals no matter where you are in the lineup if you're hanging around in the right areas.
So the Oilers lead at 4-2 after 2. The 50-50 draw is tonight at 11. The jackpot is almost $2.2 million. And there's still an early bird draw at 9. Well, that's in 5 minutes. But if you don't have a ticket, you're eligible for that. That's for a Ford Bronco Sport. Huge jackpot tonight in support of November. Of course, it is the 25th anniversary of Hockey Fights Cancer tonight at Rogers Place. All right, we'll check your out-of-town scores in a couple of minutes. Edmonton up 4-2 after 40. Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's Game On at City Ford. The 2024s are coming, so find year-end savings like 11 grand on the legendary Ford F-150. And find 1.99% financing for up to 60 months on select SUVs. Plus, score up to $10,000 in credit card cash. And the City Ford prize wheel could net you a trip to Vegas, a barbecue, an iPad, a leaf blower, or a Costco gift card with your purchase. Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
What a save! At Access Insurance, we know that huge saves can make a difference. Stars Air Ambulance transports the most critically injured and ill patients in Alberta. They rely on charitable donations to fly life-saving missions. At over $8,000 per mission, our goal is to raise money to keep them flying. The Access Insurance Save of the Game is dedicated to the heroes at Stars. Visit accessinsurancegroup.com to join us in donating to Stars Air Ambulance.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
The This is Global News. It's the second intermission. I'm James Dunn. Now that the city has approved a 6.6% property tax increase, let's dive a little deeper into what you're getting with that money. Council invested in more bus service hours, increasing encampment response, and expanding library services. Other highlights include $16 million for new diesel buses, $23 million for affordable housing projects, and another $15 million for critical renewal projects. In the spring, Council will have an opportunity to make more budget adjustments. Both Edmonton Public and Edmonton Catholic School Boards anticipate an additional $5 million from the $30 million the province announced today. The 2023 capital plan earmarks $372 million for 33 school projects across the province, and that includes 10 new schools. Over in the nation's capital, federal politicians are criticizing the Alberta Energy Regulator over its performance after 2 oil sands leaks this year. One Liberal MP tried to pass a motion expressing disappointment at the regulator's performance. The House of Commons Environment Committee is looking into 2 releases of oil sands wastewater at Imperial Oil's Curl Mine earlier this year. I'm James Dunn, your next scheduled newscast after the game on 6:30 CHED.
Blue collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
For 2 weeks only, End of the Road Flooring Centers is having our biggest Black Friday sale in history. We have a ton of flooring in stock and on sale. Laminate, luxury vinyl planks, loose lay, click flooring, hardwood, carpet, and more. Can't decide? Use our visualizer at endoftheroll.com to upload a picture of your room to see the flooring in your actual home. Plus, with special Black Friday financing, you can save now and pay later OAC. Visit endoftheroll.com for details. Our Black Friday sale, 2 weeks only at End of the Roll Flooring Centers.
When it comes to tough, there's no such thing as second best. It's why we built the 2023 Ford F-150 with available Power Boost full hybrid V6 engine and class exclusive Pro Power onboard. If you want the truck built with power, capability, and innovation, there's no substitute. There's only F-150. Until November 28th, get up to $5,500 in Black Friday rebates on select 2023 F-150 models. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca for details. The intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Across to McDavid to Bouchard is one-timer. Save, rebound, scores! Evander Kane shovels it in, and the Oilers are up 4-2.
With Zach Hyman out due to illness, Evander Kane on the power play, and he gets his 11th of the season with 2:37 left in the second period. Oilers leading the Golden Knights 4-2 after 2 as we update the scoreboard for Pizza 73, official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. After the first period in Vancouver, the Canucks lead the Ducks 1-0. Anaheim actually out shooting Vancouver 12-6, but Brock Besser has his 16th of the season. About 6 minutes into the third period, Coyotes with a 2-1 lead on the Lightning. 6 minutes left in the third. Blackhawks leading the Kraken 4-3. Chicago putting Corey Perry on waivers for the purpose of terminating his contract. Stars have beaten the Jets 2-0. Pavelski and Seguin, the goal scorers in that game. The Predators get by the Penguins 3-2 in overtime. It's Minnesota after firing Dean Evason yesterday. John Hines on the bench. The Wild beat the Blues 3-1. Colton Parayko had the St. Louis goal in that game. The Maple Leafs get by the Panthers 2-1 in a shootout. Hurricanes knock off the Flyers 4-1, and the Devils outscore the Islanders 5-4. McDavid with a 3-point night as they come out for the third. Oilers leading Vegas 2-1. Cam and Bob are next with the third. Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Discover what Canada's largest hydrocarbon processing region means to your life in the Heartland. Stay up to date on industry projects, emergency response, sustainability, and more. Learn, connect, and fuel community engagement with us. Visit lifeintheheartland.com.
When you play the largest 50-50 in sports, everybody wins. Your support makes Olive Oil Country a better place. A place of kindness, caring, and compassion. Uplifting those in need, changing lives forever. The largest 50-50 pot in professional sports is currently growing by the second. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help change lives today. Maybe even your own.
AGLC license number 645766.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Want to better understand operations in Alberta's industrial heartland? Life in the Heartland provides community resources and education about the industry that fuels our region. Visit us at lifeintheheartland.com and subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed and up to date.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. Oilers up 4-2 on the Vegas Golden Knights, getting set for the third period of play. You can play that Oilers Mega 50-50 with life-changing jackpots. That current Mega 50-50 raffle total at $2.2 million. Our next lucky winner, it could be drawn tonight, will be drawn tonight. So get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 in support of Movember. 4-2 Oilers lead. We drop the puck here in the third period. Brown up the left wing to Kane, and he's going to dump it in cross corner. Hag, or make that Hutton, will take it behind the net. He'll take a hit. Puck turned over, and Kane's centering pass that gets broken up. And up the left wing, Colasar will bring it out for the Golden Knights. Into the Oiler end, give it to Carrier. Centering pass, and the shot by Pietrangelo. That was blocked on its way to the net. It went off of Kane. It comes out. Here's Brown to Ceci in over the line. The shot! And a glove save made by Thompson off of Cody Ceci, who had joined the rush. We're just 32 seconds into the third period.
Well, Vander Kane makes the play, right? He picks Alex Pietrangelo and finishes the hit on him, and then the Oilers kick the puck up and start a transition the other way. And activating on the play was Cody Ceci, and he ripped one Heidel glove side, and Thompson's one of those guys that catches with his right hand. Good save by him.
Yeah. Face off to the left of
Shard, Nugent Hopkins. Sorry, Louis, but as a former winger, it's true. You know it. Here's McDavid. What time?
And this guy right now is a power forward, is bringing it. There's really no other way to say it. He's got 5 more hits through 2 periods tonight. I mean, we're 21 games into the season. The guy's got 81 hits.
Puck back to Ekholm. His shot goes off a leg over to the right side. He never passes up a chance. Janmark down the left wing, in the left wing corner, leaves it to Nugent Hopkins. Now behind the net, went off the stick of McDavid. Janmark comes in, pins Hutton. Puck comes loose to Nugent Hopkins. He's on the left wing boards. Comes up to the top of the circle. It is chopped out. Bouchard holds on, then drifts the puck right back in. Cleared out. As White Cloud made sure it got out of the zone. Bouchard will bring it back in. He'll turn. He'll shoot it off of Hutton. It goes into the right wing corner. Up to the top of the circles. Chandler Stevenson just got it out. Hamblin takes it away for Desharnais inside his own blue line. 4-2 Oilers lead. We've played 3 minutes and 20 seconds of the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. On the right wing to Gagne. He'll shoot it in off the right side. He got the scoring started for the Oilers tonight in the first period. Puck along the boards inside the Golden Knights zone. In there was Ernie. It came free, and Colasar will go in behind his net for Vegas. Colasar makes his way to center ice. Got to the center ice line, shoots it in. Skinner out of his net, helps it around on the backhand to Ernie. Swings to the middle, got it to Hamblin. He'll bring it out. Center ice, he'll shoot it in. Oilers make changes. Korzak will stop in behind his net. He waits, comes over to the right, fires a pass right up the middle to Colasar. On the right side, his pass picked off by Ryan. Now he'll find Fogle. He'll come in on the right wing. He'll shoot it. That's off the stick of Haig. It goes to the left side. Fogle up against the boards. Colasar in there for the Golden Knights. It'll go to the blue line for Nurse. His shot kicked out by Thompson. The puck on the left wing. And chopped over the glass. That goes out of play. 4 minutes, 24 seconds gone in the third. Edmonton up 4-2. So far throughout this game, Edmonton defensively, Bob, I'd say has played quite well. One blown face-off assignment. Yep. Right? That's the one you'd probably want that one back. I mean, they made a pretty good play to get the deflection from Stone. Yep. On the play where they, basically played 3 high, 2 low. But the Amadio goal, yeah. But then a good job on the kill. 4 for 4 tonight. Yeah. Face off to the right of Thompson. Puck will go to Haig behind the net, off the left wing boards. They got it out to center ice for Amadio. One hands it in behind Bouchard. Bouchard will turn on it with Amadio on him. They go to the end boards. Deep in the Oiler end. Matthias Ekholm to assist. Bouchard will kick it on the right wing to Brown. It'll come back to Ekholm. Try the left wing. He will. Off the stick of Kane, and it does come out. Haig up the left side to Amadio. Lost it at center ice. Kane will get the puck in on the right wing. White Cloud will go in behind his net. Off the right wing boards. Got it out to Howden. Now over to Cotter. He'll dump it in. It'll go deep into the Oiler end. Skinner out to play it. He gets spun around behind the net, but does get the puck to Ceci after an anxious moment. Back to the blue line it goes. Hutton to the right wing corner for Barbashev. Up to the top of the circle and put it right off the skate of Kane, and he's going to come down the left wing, and they're going to call a penalty here. There's going to be a hooking call, and it's going against Evander Kane. Fans didn't like that. I don't like it either. Be the 5th power play for the Golden Knights. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers, as the Golden Knights will get a chance here on the man advantage. Holding his stick too. I mean, sometimes you see a player get away with that. Not Evander Kane. He doesn't tend to get a lot of breaks from the officials. And some would say that reputation is deserved. Well, face off to the right of Skinner as Ryan will take the draw against Chandler Stevenson. As they line up here. Let's drop the puck. Yeah. Good win for Derek Ryan. Yeah, wins it clean. Puck ripped off the boards on the right side by Ceci and all the way down the ice. It's Derek Ryan's job. It's a right shot. 53% in the face-off circle. Won that one cleanly. Puck brought up by Eichel. Got it into the Edmonton zone on the right wing. Pass comes across to Marchessault to the left wing corner. His centering pass off of Stevenson just went wide of the Edmonton net. Stevenson will get it back to the blue line. Pietrangelo on the right wing point. Now to Stone, to Stevenson, to Eichel, to Stevenson on the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner, back to Eichel across Pietrangelo. One-timer save made by Skinner. The rebound rolls around. It's covered by Skinner. Minute 20 to go in the penalty to Evander Kane.
I mean, the Oilers weren't actually able to box Stone out there. He just couldn't pick up the heat on that rocketed shot there from Alex Pietrangelo. Just a little bit of a stick from Nurse.
Yeah, Nurse had his stick tied up.
Draisaitl on his weak side here to take the draw.
And it goes back to the blue line. Eichel to the left wing point to Pietrangelo. Now to Stone, across to Eichel. He'll walk in. He'll shoot it off his stick. Hopped over the stick of Marchessault, who had an empty net. Puck back to the blue line. Eichel to Stone. Over to Marchessault. Has it on the left wing, top of the circle. Oilers up 4-2 here in the third. To Stevenson in front of the net. And the shot by Stone off a stick doesn't get through. Sent to the blue line. Pietrangelo kept it in. Left wing to Stone. Across to Eichel. Eichel holding on to it on the right wing. Threw it in front of the net. That one went off a Stone. It goes down the ice. Thompson will set it down to Pietrangelo with 36 seconds of time left in the power play for the Golden Knights. Puck brought in on the right by Waugh, and Waugh will get the puck down into the corner. McLeod will get it free to Connor Brown. He'll bring it up the left wing for Edmonton. Off the boards and in. Up the left side, Barbashev will get it out, and he'll skate up to the Edmonton blue line. On the right wing for Waugh. His pass, that's off his stick, goes over to the left wing. Up top of the circle, there's Connor Brown. He'll get it the rest of the way down the ice. The penalty will be over, and the Golden Knights are 0 for 5 with a man advantage. 7.5 gone in the third. 4-2, Edmonton leading. McNabb to center ice will shoot it into the Oilers zone. Along the right wing boards. Bouchard up the right wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Up to Draisaitl, directs it in. It's along the right wing inside the Vegas end. Draisaitl behind the net to McDavid. To Draisaitl, right wing, about hash marks. To the blue line for Bouchard. Across to Matthias Ekholm. He'll jam it low. It'll rim on the right wing for Draisaitl. To the blue line for Bouchard. Down the right wing boards to McDavid in front of the net. Draisaitl backhand just off the arm of Thompson. Puck comes up to the point. That's kept in by Bouchard to Draisaitl. Now to Nugent-Hopkins, his shot, and that pinballs off some skates. Never got to the net. Lifted up and out by Kolasar. Won't be icing.
I like the fact that they came back with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nugent-Hopkins. Chris Knobloch loading them up after a PK shift just to give a little bit different look.
Darnay up the right wing. And directed in by Gagne. White Cloud wraps it around up the right side. Barbashev, one touches to Carlson, back to Barbashev. Into the Oiler end, all the way across to Hank. They'll go to the left corner. Takes a hard hit from Adam Ernie. Puck along the boards in the Edmonton zone. Darnay up the right wing for Sam Gagne. He'll get it out to center ice to Hamblin. In over the line to Gagne. He's got Ernie. To Ernie, the shot on the save made by Thompson. Penalty coming up to the Golden Knights. What a setup there. But it stays out. 4-2 Oilers lead. We've played 8:58 of the third. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
McDavid trying to come in with speed. Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores!
Hey, Edmonton. Rogers wants you to stay connected to your Edmonton Oilers.
Connor McDavid! Fantastic!
Catch every goal on Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network with Rogers 5G mobile plans. To learn more, visit rogers.com/5G. That's rogers.com/5G.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 4-2, Oilers lead, 11:02 to go in the third. Nicholas Hague has gone to the penalty box for the Golden Knights. Oilers on the power play, brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Edmonton 1 for 2 with a man advantage in this game. We got a 4-2 lead here in the third. Face off to the right of Logan Thompson and goal for the Golden Knights. Puck back to the left wing point. Boucher. The circle to Draisaitl on the right wing, looks to the net, into the corner to McDavid. He'll bring it out up the right.
Got to shoot at some point.
Comes up to the blue line, cross to Bouchard. Bouchard waiting, now to McDavid on the right wing. McDavid in the right wing corner. Up to the blue line for Bouchard, back to McDavid. He'll go towards the net, now to Draisaitl. This shot, and a pad save made by Thompson. Puck along the right wing boards. Draisaitl back to the blue line for Bouchard. Now to McDavid, goes to the left wing corner, in behind the net, to the right side. Off the right wing boards for Draisaitl to Bouchard. One-timer tipped on net, stick save made by Thompson. Draisaitl recovers it on the right wing to the left wing point. And McDavid comes down the left side to Nugent Hopkins. Back to the blue line, but Bouchard wasn't quite there, comes out. Oilers quickly get back on side, and Bouchard brings it in to Draisaitl. All the way across, McDavid to Kane, and he one-timered it just wide of the goal. Back to the right wing point. Bouchard keeping it in. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Oilers up 4-2 in the third. To McDavid, right wing to Draisaitl, in front of the net. Kane was tied up, couldn't get the shot away. It's cleared out.
Didn't lose any momentum on that power play, though. Lots of chances. Don't turn the puck over here for Stuart Skinner.
Skinner with a pass up the right wing. To McLeod will put it back to Nurse, and now he'll start up. 10 seconds to go in the power play. 9-10 to go in the third. Edmonton up 4-2. Gagne will shoot it in, cross corner. Recovered on the left side by Fogle. Back to the line. Nurse, his shot, and that just missed. Back to the right wing point. Penalty is over. Edmonton 1 for 3 on the power play. Down low to Fogle. He's in behind the goal. Back to the right wing point for CC. His shot tipped just wide. Fogle will center that. It goes off of Thompson. It's underneath him. He'll hold on as Fogle was looking for the bank shot off the netminder. He just about did it. 8:49 to go in the third. 4-2. Edmonton leading the Vegas Golden Knights from Rogers Place. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
When it comes to tough, there's no such thing as second best. It's why we built the 2023 Ford F-150 with available Power Boost full hybrid V6 engine and class-exclusive Pro Power onboard. If you want the truck built with power, capability, and innovation, there's no substitute. There's only F-150. Until November 28th, get up to $5,500 in Black Friday rebates on select 2023 F-150 models. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca for details.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through edmontonsbesthotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 50 member hotels to choose from offering their best value rates. edmontonsbesthotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
You're listening to Oilers Hockey on 630 CHED and on the Radio Player Canada app.
8:49 to go in the third period. 4-2 Edmonton leads. Connor McDavid has 3 points in this game, a goal and 2 assists. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at Rogers Place, the Oilers and the Vegas Golden Knights.
It's been a good game.
Very good. Intense. Some physicality. Some nice goals. Some good saves. Face off to the left of Thompson. Puck gets into the right wing corner of the Vegas zone. Pietrangelo off the boards. Barbashev got it out for Carlson. Cross to Marchessault. And that hit the corner glass at the Oiler bench, so we get the whistle. Oilers trying to keep things rolling. Winning in Washington. Back into that road trip, 5-0, 8-2 over Anaheim. That was on Friday. 8-2 win over Anaheim here at Rogers Place on Sunday. Ceci with it in his own end for the Oilers.
Edmonton has had some chances to add to the lead here in the third period.
Puck dumped into the Vegas end, and it's McLeod poking it left wing corner to Fogle. Is centering pass to Ryan off a Golden Knight stick and out. Ceci for Nurse. Long pass to McLeod. That goes off the corner boards right to Derek Ryan. He'll center it to McLeod. He couldn't get a shot away. He was tied up.
Ready to shoot. He's got to be ready to shoot.
Marchessault will bring it out. Out to Carlson at the Edmonton blue line for Pietrangelo. Got it down the boards. Ekholm up and out. Derek Ryan will help it the rest of the way down and go off for a change.
Derek Ryan's always in the right spot on the ice, isn't he?
Sure is. Pietrangelo with it right now, as you can tell by the crowd. Up the right wing for Stone. Into the Oiler end, goes to the right wing corner, and that puck gets turned over. But Janmark couldn't quite get it out. It's kept in by Korzak, right wing side to Chandler Stevenson. He'll get up to the top of the circle, cycle it to Eichel.
Good play.
Lost it, and there was Janmark to bounce it out. David skating after it, but McNabb got it out to center ice for Jack Eichel in on the left wing. Now to the middle of the ice to Stone. His shot, and that went off a stick and out of play as Bouchard and Janmark closed in on Mark Stone.
Yeah, Evan Bouchard did a real good job working his way across there, and that was his stick that deflected the puck up and over the glass. He came from a ways away, too.
He did. Didn't allow Mark Stone that clean look in the slot.
So Draisaitl out here. Gagne's out here as well. He's a right-handed face-off man. Leon's going to take the draw.
Goes in behind the Edmonton net to Darnay, up the right wing to Gagne. Directs it with his stick. Comes down the right side into the Vegas end. Picked up by Hamblin. Now to Gagne, and his shot long ways out. It misses. Gagne will get a hold of it in behind the net. He's back there. Goes over to the right side. Haig across. White Cloud up the right wing. Lost it at the end of the blue line. Ernie got it out.
He slots the stick right out of his hands. Not quite sure how that's a 4-2 non-ball.
Goes into the Oilers zone on the left side. Gets near the slot area. Hutton shoots and scores. Puck came loose to Ben Hutton in the high slot. He goes glove side inside the post and in. And the Oiler lead is cut to 4-3.
And the Oilers will say there should have been a penalty earlier in the sequence as the stick got hacked right out of the hands of the Edmonton Oilers and Adam Murray, but the Oilers lost the puck battle. Cotter was able to get it back, and Ben Hutton, who came in last year from Game 5 when Alex Pietrangelo was suspended, that's a veteran player. A guy that's been in the league for a long time. I mean, Ben Hutton's played 484 games in the National Hockey League. Good depth defenseman, and now it's a one-goal game.
Hutton gets his first of the year at 13:30 of the third period. Oilers still ahead, but it's 4-3 now as Nurse back into his own end.
They owe the Oilers a power play here.
Up the left side, off of Kane. It goes deep into the Vegas zone. Hutton will get it around the boards. It hits Connor Brown. It goes to the right wing corner. Pietrangelo trying to get it up that side, but Brown's in front of him.
Still a really aggressive forecheck for a team that's sitting here with a 1-goal lead in the third.
Brown on the right side. He's in there with Pietrangelo. Went through the middle, and Colasar will get it out. Nurse will go in behind the Edmonton net. Give it back to Ceci. He'll skate through the center ice area now on the right wing up to Kane, directs it in. It goes in past McNabb. Korzak in behind his goal, but he's got Connor Brown on him. Korzak got it over to McNabb, now up off the left side. It comes out. Center ice shot right back in by Matthias Ekholm. 4-3 Oilers lead. 5.5 to go here in the third period. Korzak along the boards, won't get it out. Nugent-Hopkins kept it in. It came back to Korzak. To McNabb, the right wing to Barbashev, went through the middle of the ice. Carlson had it smacked away from him by Nugent-Hopkins. Puck comes loose. Marchessault will shoot it in. Ekholm on the left wing inside the Oiler end, high in the air and out. To Matthias Janmark. Janmark will turn on the left side, dump it in softly. He'll go off for a change.
It's a goal against the fourth line. You wonder how much we'll see again of them the rest of the way in this game here, Cam.
On the left side, Stevenson will just dump the puck into the Oilers zone. Ryan McLeod quickly turns it up the middle, gets tripped up. Crowd thought there should be one there. Puck on the right wing as Eichel kept it in as they voiced their displeasure. Puck goes to Ryan McLeod. Couldn't get it up the right wing side and out. It goes to Chandler Stevenson. He'll go in behind the Edmonton net, now to the left side. Drop it to Eichel, now to Stone. Lost the puck in the corner. Fogle will get it out high in the air. Won't be hard enough for icing. Oilers can make a change.
Oilers need more to Ryan McLeod right now.
4:18 to go in the third. 4-3 Edmonton leading. Puck brought in on the right wing. Flipped into the corner for Eichel. It's along the left wing boards inside the Oilers zone. Lost it. Brown will get it out through the middle to Draisaitl. Now to Kane in over the line. Goes into the left wing corner. Has it along the left wing boards. Draisaitl to the point. Nurse across to Ceci. He'll shoot it to the net. He'll rebound after that went off of Thompson. Puck in the left wing corner. Brown with it. Brown up against the boards. They'll go in behind the Vegas net in front of the goal to Kane. He was tied up. Draisaitl looking for that loose puck. It's in the high slot and kicked up by Amadio to Cotter. He'll bring it out. Cotter checked at the Oiler blue line by Nurse. And Brown goes the other way for Edmonton. Into the Vegas zone to the left corner with 3.5 to go here in the third. Edmonton up 4-3 on the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oilers need a change here, Cam.
Howden will bring the puck into the Edmonton zone, left wing to Amadio. Roll it back in behind the Edmonton net. Swept around. Korzak kept it in, but he gave it right to McDavid. He'll come flying out. He's down the left side, in over the Vegas line. The pass across, looking for Nugent-Hopkins. That was broken up. Now McDavid lost the stick. Crowd reacts to that as well. Korzak over to McNabb in his own end, up to the blue line. That was kept in. McDavid going after it, but McNabb on the right side for Carrier will get it out. Oilers up 4-3. In over the line, Carrier shot off the stick of Kulak. Puck back to the right point. Whitecloud couldn't get a shot through. It goes over to the right wing. Colasar in the right wing corner for the Golden Knights. 2.5 to go here in the third. Edmonton up 4-3. Puck in behind the Oiler net. It's one-handed back to the line off the stick of Hay. It comes out. Nicholas Hague waits and shoots it in. It's going to rim. Ryan McLeod up the board but doesn't get out. Colasar in the corner. He'll get it to the slot. The shot from that high slot area didn't get through. It was left over by Roy. In front of it, Colasar scores. Quick pass to Keegan Colasar right at the side of the Edmonton net, and he taps it home, and the game's tied at 4.
Well, I hate to say it on Ryan McLeod again, but he had a chance to make the play in the left corner, and the Oilers did not get it out, and Vegas just kept coming here. Fans upset about a couple non-calls in this period, but the Oilers were outmanned 2-1 down low.
Colasar picked that out of the air.
Great play by him, but the Oilers should have had more presence there defensively. And you don't want to know who was supposed to be there down low in support, but in this type of defense that they're playing, it's the centerman.
Keegan Colasar will get his first of the season at 17:52 and has tied the game up at 4. Oilers had a 4-2 lead coming into the third period. White Cloud will draw the first assist. The other one was Hutton from Cotter and Amadio. Puck comes to Kane. Now he'll look through the middle. Just missed Draisaitl. It goes to the right wing corner of the Golden Knights zone. Back to the point to Ceci. He'll go across to Nurse. He'll shoot it. Pad save made by Thompson. He kicked it out with a left pad. Carlson will get it out through the middle of the ice. And over the line on the right wing, the shot by Pietrangelo, and that one off a stick and out of play. Minute 35 to go here in the third. We're tied at 4. Hutton at 13:30. Colasar at 17:52.
Well, they got a championship chin. We know that about them. And give them credit. They're the team playing the second one back-to-back. But the Oilers have been a bit of the author of their own demise here. Cotter and Amadio on the assists on the Hutton goal.
White Cloud and Waugh on the last goal, the assist. Puck into the corner of the Oilers zone. It's McDavid up the left wing for Nugent Hopkins. He'll go across to Ekholm. Gets over the center ice line, shoots it in. Janmark in the left wing corner. Got it around the boards.
If you're the Oilers, you got to get the point here, Cam.
Puck to the blue line. They'll call that offside against Edmonton. With a minute 15 to go in the third period, we're tied at 4. Vegas Golden Knights. A couple of goals here in the third. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins.
Tell you one guy, I don't think we're going to see a lot of McLeod the rest of the way tonight. He's had a tough game.
McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Janmark are out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. Puck directed in by Nugent Hopkins. McNabb inside his own end, rims it. It goes off of Janmark. Won't get out. Kept in by McDavid. He'll come down the left wing. Tried to shoot it, couldn't. Now he'll center it off the stick of the netminder, Thompson. We're into the last minute of the third, tied at 4. Puck on the right wing point. Bouchard will shoot, directed just wide by Nugent Hopkins. It goes to the end boards in the Golden Knights zone. Eichel digs the puck out. He'll get it up the left wing for Chandler Stevenson. Into the Oiler end, rims. It goes off of the stick of Bouchard. Back to the blue line. Haig will shoot it, and he hammers it just wide of the Oiler net. Up the left side, bringing it out will be Fogle. Now we'll get the pass through, and Draisaitl could not get a hold of the puck, able to get a shot on net, and it comes up the right way.
McLeod here, right?
Puck back to the blue line, and walking in, White Cloud will shoot it. Save made by Skinner, and he grabs a rebound with his glove, and he holds on with 7.5 seconds to go in the third. And this game tied at 4.
They've done a good job freeing up their D for some looks here as this third period's gone on, and it's created havoc for Edmonton on the 2 goals that took away the Oilers' 4-2 lead. Now Edmonton needs to win a draw here to force OT. Draisaitl out there.
It'll be to the left of Stuart Skinner. Shots are 33-24 in favor of Edmonton, but we're tied at 4. This was only the 5th time this season the Golden Knights were trailing after 40 minutes. 1-3 when trailing after 40. Off the draw, puck gets to the slot, and a shot by Marchessault. That goes off a stick and out of play. As
Vegas is doing a lot of things, Cam, here in the third period that teams do that know how to win.
Yeah. 3 seconds left.
And a little bit of panic here from the Oilers.
Left to Skinner. Carlson taking the draw against Draisaitl. The tie up. It's in some skates. And we're going to need a little extra time in this one, as the Golden Knights respond in the third period. A goal by Ben Hutton, a goal by Keegan Colasar tied the game at 4. We're going to take a break. Overtime when we come back, 3-on-3 style. From Rogers Place, this is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is hiring heavy equipment technicians, maintenance supervisors, PM servicemen, maintenance coordinators, and pretty much every other position that makes Alberta go. We help move the earth that makes Alberta grow. So why not work for a company that makes your bank account grow too? Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place, downtown Edmonton. 5 minutes on the board for overtime. We're tied at 4.
We're going to see the two defensemen to start for Edmonton?
Like last time, till they get control of the puck.
So it'd be Ekholm.
I think we will.
And Bouchard.
Oilers are 1-1 in overtime this year. They haven't been to a shootout. The Golden Knights are 1-3 in the 3-on-3 overtime. They're 3-0 in shootouts, so 4-3 overall.
Now McDavid is on the bench. He's right now hopping on the boards right now with Leon Draisaitl and Evan Bouchard. Nope, they're going to go with the two forwards up front.
Okay.
Now, we say that they started with the 2D, and then they didn't get the puck for the first minute and 15 seconds.
Together with Bouchard. Carlson, Eichel, and Pietrangelo for Vegas, and off the draw, it's William Karlsson lunging to kick it back to Alex Pietrangelo. Back-to-back overtime games in Alberta for the Vegas Golden Knights. They lost last night in Calgary. Here come the champions. Karlsson backing off, weaving, creating space for himself, and now down the middle. He'll head to the net, peel it back to Pietrangelo. Not releasing the puck just yet, still hearing it from the crowd. Karlsson kicks it back to Eichel, and Vegas rather conservatively backing off. Now, are the Golden Knights just milking the time?
Absolutely they are. They're killing this clock because Draisaitl and McDavid are on the ice. They're not going to go a high-risk play and turn it over, wait for a chance.
Pietrangelo, poke check Skinner, and now McDavid has the puck. Off to Bouchard, 3-on-2. Oilers looking for victory in overtime. Bouchard had his pocket picked. And Vegas able to corral, force McDavid to change. Draisaitl will head for the bench. And now we've got fresh troops for both sides. Nugent Hopkins, Kane, and Nurse out there for Edmonton. Remember, when the Oilers won that game in overtime, it was the first time that the Big Four weren't on the ice since 2016 for an OT winner.
And he didn't start them either. And it was because of what you just saw. He didn't want the face-off to be lost potentially, and then the first shift being draining and just killing the clock on that big line.
Marchessault, cross ice, that was tipped. White Cloud controls. Stone wants a change, and White Cloud recognizing that, flicked it over to Karlsson. It bounced free. Nugent Hopkins nudged it, and now a 2-on-1. Marchessault and Karlsson. Marchessault, snap shot, save, Skinner. Got it with his right shoulder. Marchessault with Nurse on him. Snapped a pass behind Korczak, and Logan Thompson can have an opportunity to play this puck. It didn't matter. Edmonton able to get a change, and McDavid and Draisaitl back on the ice. Halfway through, considering the teams involved, a somewhat tepid OT.
It's been all possession pretty much for Vegas.
Here's William Karlsson looking to attack Bouchard. Then backing off, dropping for Marchessault. Circling. Cutting to the middle. Poke checked off the stick for just a moment. Then fumbled away by Korczak. McDavid on him. He took the puck. McDavid against Korczak. Centering pass tip. Korczak got it away from Draisaitl. And it was knifed back toward the Edmonton line, but that would have been Draisaitl one-on-one. And now a pass by Bouchard is intercepted. Jack Eichel on the ice, surveying the situation. Drag move inside, and Bouchard took it away. McDavid and Draisaitl still out there, but McDavid wants a change. And Bouchard, recognizing likely Draisaitl wants to get off as well, will wander back behind. McLeod and Brown on the ice. Ryan McLeod, what a time it would be for his first of the year. To the net, short side, and a save made Logan Thompson. Ryan McLeod has not scored a goal in 36 games. Brown, McLeod, and Ekholm, the threesome. Minute 20 to go in OT. Here's Ekholm. Beats Nick Waugh to the net. Tried to drop it for McLeod. That was knocked away. Waugh had it stripped by Brown. McLeod waiting. Drag move on Eichel. Forced the puck into the corner. McLeod protects. Tried to slip it in front for Ekholm. Eventually did. Ekholm a shot. And that was wide. Brown looking for his first goal as an Oiler. Conservatively back to Darnell Nurse as Edmonton looks to change now. It's Nurse. In against Eichel and Pietrangelo. His drop, and Nugent Hopkins has to regroup at center. Crisscrossing with Evander Kane. Nugent Hopkins. Kane fell down. Nugent Hopkins hopped over him in one motion, but had it taken by Eichel. And here comes Vegas. Eichel hits the line, waits, centers, and that was out of the reach of Chandler Stevenson. Here's Nugent Hopkins off to Nurse. Pietrangelo missed a poke check. Kane for the win. Deflected out of play at the last instant.
What a backtrack by Eichel. I mean, he just gets a piece of that shot attempt by Evander Kane. This has been one of those overtimes where you're biding your time, waiting for your chance. Little pickpocket by McDavid. And just a good stick to deny that, as it looked like it was going to dribble right into Leon Draisaitl. But Korczak gets one piece of it and then takes it away afterwards. McLeod, with that speed you were talking about, a good choice in overtime, drives it to the net, and Thompson puts that right pad down at the last second.
Draisaitl, McDavid, and Bouchard looking to settle this game right here, right now. Edmonton has not played a game that's gone into a shootout this season. Off the draw, though, Carlson won it. And now, here's Brett Howden. Saucer pass. Carlson booted it on net. Save made by Skinner. Rebound, Draisaitl to Bouchard. 2-on-1 with McDavid. 5 seconds to go in OT. McDavid centers. Bouchard slipping wide at the horn. And that will be all for overtime. And Evan Bouchard cannot believe it.
And as soon as this puck turned over, nice little pass by Draisaitl. Up to Bouchard. He finds McDavid wide. You knew with 8 seconds on the clock, they're going to get a chance right here. Little shovel pass. Bouchard gives it to McDavid, and he drives to the far post. Beautiful little pass through, and just can't finish on the far side. Then you just knew they were going to get that last chance right at the buzzer, and they did. Just ricochets off the blade of Bouchard.
Bouchard can't believe it. Casting a couple of glances skyward. Tonight's play of the game brought to you by Rogers, Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network.
Well, it's a great defensive play by Cody Ceci, and he picks up the primary assist. That little tip of that shot attempt by Chandler Stevenson forces this puck off the glass. It finds its way all the way around. And Connor McDavid picks it up with speed. He knows it the whole way, gets his feet moving, picks it up on the fly, and what a deep. At high speed, goes to the forehand, back to the backhand, tucks it around Thompson.
So we'll settle this one in a shootout. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nugent Hopkins likely the chosen ones for Edmonton. Vegas has won all 3 shootouts this year, and Shea Theodore has scored 2 shootout goals. He's, of course, unavailable tonight with an upper body injury. So likely Marchessault, Eichel, Cotter's the only guy to attempt one this season. Connor McDavid will lead it off for Edmonton. Its first shootout, as we talked about this year. Skinner, career 1 and 2 in shootouts. Thompson has won the only one he's seen this year, 4 and 4 lifetime. McDavid, 45% in the shootout. He'll cut to his left, in on Thompson, scores!
So many options at his disposal. Comes real wide on this one. Once he brings it back to the net, he's kind of faking the whole time. He can shoot any single time, and a great job by Thompson, actually, to stand his ground, not go down to the last second, but it slipped underneath him at that moment.
Marchessault, 2 for 2 on the year, 28% for his career. He'll snap one wide.
Yeah, good patience here, too, and he's just waiting, just trying to see something open up as he comes in, slows himself up, and then tries to go up over top of the glove of Stuart Skinner and misses it wide.
Nugent Hopkins, 33% for his career. Trying to give Edmonton a stranglehold in this three-round shootout. He scores. And now just one save is required.
Made that one look easy. Always been a great shooter, Nugent Hopkins. Walks in straight down the middle. And that shot up over top of the pad underneath the glove in this situation. Usually it's a blocker.
Eichel, 1 of 3 this season. 29% for his career. Skinner can win it with a save. Eichel, Skinner for the game. Off the post. Edmonton wins. 5-4 in a shootout.
You find a way. Wasn't probably the way they thought they were going to win this game with the way they were playing in the third period, but the Vegas Golden Knights showed how tough they are to take out, even in a situation with only 3 wins in their last 10. They find a way to get it to overtime, find a way to get it to the shootout. But Edmonton wins this one, and this is just a good, poised, positional, almost non-save if you want to call it from Stuart Skinner, but he forces Jack Eichel. There was nothing there at the last second when he attempted to take that shot, and he rings the bar.
The Oilers rejoice.
Rings Stuart Skinner, but he forces Jack Eichel. There was nothing there at the last second when he attempted to take that shot, and he rings the bar.
The Oilers rejoice.
Shots, even hockey scraps. Is that I don't know, is that
Well, yeah, I mean, you also don't see a lot of guys getting jumped from behind and headlocked, and then, you know, when you want to fuck around, sometimes you got to find out. So that's what happened.
All right, today we're going to talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there. So first we have to decide how much do we want to find out. So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. That there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you. All right, today we're going to talk about how we can